Well, I was actually about to say, like, you're often looking off to the side and talking, and while I know you're talking to your other half, I do like to imagine that, like, there's no one there and you've just got an imaginary friend. You're just you're slowly going insane and talking to a wall.
I've been insane for years, don't worry.
Sent out a link to a few
He's actually...
I'm talking from experience there.
He's actually schizophrenic.
All my friends are imaginary.
Okay, so...
that's because you have to have friends.
Any more abuse we want to fire out here before we really kick off?
To be fair, one of my friends is not imaginary. It is an inanimate object, but it's not imaginary. It's not imaginary. I do provide the voice for it, but it's not imaginary.
Okay.
That's like saying he's real.
He is real.
Isn't he? Of course he is.
Yeah. Chef is real. To be honest, my favorite episode is the pink eye episode where Chef gets turned into a zombie and he becomes Michael Jackson.
Oh fuck! That was brilliant. All right, start.
Okay, we're starting.
Roll.
We're starting. So
suck on my salty balls.
Where's my character gone?
What do you mean? Where's your character gone? Your character's there.
No. He put himself a character talking. I can see it. Where'd my character go?
Okay, so everybody has control of their tokens, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I don't think so. Sorry, conversing with the imaginary friend as we were talking about now.
Not a problem.
So, the beginning segment of this, everybody...
If oranges are called oranges, why aren't bananas called yellows?
Because...
No one cares, Sam. Be quiet.
I do know the answer. I'm just curious if anyone else knows.
So, opening segment. As you all start to awake, you were transported here mysteriously. You have no recollection as to how you got there. But as you all open your eyes, you look around you and you see sort of a sandy Colosseum style area around you. As you all stand up, you take in a little bit more of it. It's a full-sized Colosseum, and then ahead of you, you can see one individual standing, waiting for you all to wake up. Does anybody want to say anything?
My neighbor's greatest heresy is this.
I'll wake up and stand.
I want to ask if. That's close enough. Right, let's roll out.
Can I at least get some role playing done before you just screw everything over? I wake up, stand up, look around, and say, last time I woke up with no idea how I got here. I murdered everyone within a 50-foot radius. Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay.
I'm just going to step back from him. I may be a snotty space marine, but I am not having any of that shit.
Scott,
I sort of look at the guy and who's on top of this, and since my character does not speak with his mouth, I will telepathically, which I can do, I will speak to him telepathically and say, "Why have we been brought here?"
Okay, so you remember from the Discord I had said that I had a voice for this guy, so do cut me some slack. I haven't done this voice in quite a while.
We will judge you harshly.
You should have been practicing, man.
Don't worry, it'll be silent judgment.
Hello, adventurers. My name is Lord Sareth, and I welcome you to my realm.
Maybe not so silent.
The reason I called you here is because I've been watching you all for a short while. You've all proven yourselves to be impressive warriors. So let's see who gets the boast first. Jim Pickens, would you mind introducing yourself to your new friends?
Oh, hi guys. Name's Jim. How are we all doing today?
I give him the thumbs up.
You just
Great.
You just see this hooded figure just nod.
Okay. I have two stabby knives. Want to have some fun? Be my friends? Join the cult or two?
I say nothing.
I just kind of lift my hand.
Cool. That's cool, guys.
Do you know in Skyrim the remain silent option?
Okay then, very nice. Next up, is it Quimar, Kmar? Would you mind doing the same?
Oh, is that how you say that in that accent? Okay, sorry. Again, this is broadcast to everyone because my character does not speak with his mouth. It's telepathic. It's got a range of 200. It's got a range of 120 feet, so I think it's probably louder than shouting. But I sort of broadcast to everyone, I am Kwaimar. I have been fighting as one of the leaders of the Githzerai in the war against the Illithids, or as you would know them, the Mind Flayers. I've been fighting for many, many years as a general and as a frontline soldier. Before I was abducted, presumably because I went to this man's swamp.
What you doing
And
in
I
the
was
swamp?
dumped here.
Sorry, were you just starting off as Jedi General, then turned and went to train in Dagobah? Is that where your storyline went to there?
Well, that plus this guy sounds like Shrek.
Fair days.
To be honest, that's what I was thinking. He was kidnapped by Shrek.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, moving on. Next up, I love these guys. The guys with one name, Netro. Let's hear about you.
My God, now I can picture Shrek.
Yeah, actually, I'll give you a slight description of myself. You just see this this man in like completely covered from head to clothes or head to toe in cloths that seem to be torn from old age. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure meeting you all. My name is Netero. I am a monk. All I do is practice. That's all he says.
Fantastic. Okay, I always enjoy these wee introductions. Last but not least, I want to introduce this one a little bit myself first, because I'm pretty fucking proud I managed to pull this one off. So that's my boasting done today. We call it magic. In Eberron, they call it science. This fella comes from a place where they're one and the same. From nearly 40,000 years in the fucking future. Reginald, please fill in the blanks in my story, would you?
Reginald?
I'm Reginald Boulderdush, battle brother of the Salty Deathwatch Space Marines. I don't understand what planet I am on, but I am here to take out any heresy and chaos. Praise the Emperor.
Excellent. I'm very happy with how these introductions have went. So, the realm you've entered is a battle arena that I've been crafting, and I wish to put you all to the test. You have all proven yourself to be very capable warriors in the past. So, first things first, what I want you to do is take this crystal, please.
I hold on.
I'll just... Never mind that.
As it floats down.
Now, please shatter that for me.
Okay, I'm going to levitate it far away from us to the point where it's like at a distance where we can break it without getting caught in, the immediate nucleus blast.
I'm pretty sure that's the point.
That's a little bit of a wise one sitting there, isn't it?
The hell of my dagger.
Okay, yep, it's broken.
Crystal in one hand, just smash.
And with that, you see the shards that are around you shatter and turn into a vague smoke. And they fly behind you, landing on a little lizard.
Jamjar called it. No, fair enough.
If
fair
everyone would mind rolling for initiative.
Okay, I'm going to start psychically focusing on the mantle of command.
What is my initiative? Okay. Do we have to use roll 20?
Just however which ways you prefer.
Okay. Let's see how dice goes first. I might roll poorly today because I was rolling high yesterday.
21, not too bad.
Okay.
That's Jamjar going last.
I asked whatever. Asked whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Or do you have the initiative order thing? Oh, we do. Okay.
What the fuck?
I rolled a 19.
Fair dues.
Your initiative is +9.
And
someone's got the alert feat.
I have, yeah.
Okay.
To be honest, the Gloomstalker if at level 4 can have an initiative order or initiative of +8 without alert.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, let's see. Where's my ruler? So everybody is exactly where I need them to be.
Bollocks.
So, Jimmy, take your turn.
Yeah, take my turn. As
Now,
you, actually,
your turn does start with a Constitution saving throw.
okay. Which I am also proficient in. Oh, but that ain't going to be good. At 9.
You are hit with its petrifying gaze. If a creature starts its turn within 30 feet, blah, 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 you need to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, creature magically begins to turn to stone and is restrained and must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On success, the effect ends. So you have until your next turn to hope you break free from the stone.
Well, give me a second, because I'm near enough. I'm near enough sure a monk has the ability of negating this.
Yeah,
It's
you've
got-
like
it's got-
pretty
Oh no,
ability
it's
or
only
something.
no, it's only being charmed
Yeah,
or
I was going to
frightened.
say, stillness of mind.
I couldn't remember what the ability was. Yeah. So no, yeah, I'm starting to turn to stone.
And next up, Regold.
Yep, just give us 2 seconds. I think I may have something against that, but maybe I'm thinking of a different class. No, I've resistance to radiant and necronic damage, but not this. Okay, cool. So first off is a
Start off with a con save for me.
cool. I've only a +2 to this, so I'm not hoping for much. Yeah.
+2 doesn't make it. So the big man starts to turn to stone inside his suit.
So we're all going to be basically turning to stone for the first thing.
Yeah, no, you wipe us with this.
And next in the initiative order is Quimar.
Yep, okay, I'm going to use... I've got 7 pages worth of shit to scroll through.
And remember
Do not
when
have
we
to make
told
a
you to learn your
Constitution
shit
saving throw.
before you did this?
Yeah, do you know what? It's all well and good saying that. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need to make a save, do I?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. My con is +2. 17, 18, 19?
19 makes it.
Yep.
See, if you said 19, it doesn't make us like, what? Hi!
Okay, carry on with your turn then.
Okay. I'm going to use my turn to draw on my psychic discipline, and I'm going to spend 2 psi points to cast, or not even cast, to make a wall of clouds. As an action, you create a wall of clouds, at least one portion of which must be 60 feet in front of you. The wall is 60 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall lasts until the concentration ends. Creatures can pass through it without hindrance, but the wall blocks vision. So a 60-foot wall. Oops, hang on. 60-foot wall. Yeah, I'm trying to measure it. So, yeah, we'll do that. So that is now out of everyone's field of vision. No one can see past that. So I think that negates petrifying gaze. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to move to here.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Do I have any buttons? No, that'll be me.
Okay.
Right, what the fuck else can I do?
Fill me in on how that wall works again. Is it like a physical obstruction or?
It can walk through it. It just
It's
you
a
cannot
smoke
see
screen.
past it. It's a cloud. It's a smoke screen. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Down
Basilisk
2
has
sorcery point.
a very limited maneuverability. So 5 foot to the right, 10 foot to the right, 5 foot forward, and it is going to lay into Regold.
As its head pokes through the smoke.
That would be pretty fucking terrifying, to be fair.
It would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just made it a whole lot more scary than it already is.
Yep.
Welcome.
So I am going to roll on D10. That is a 23 to hit Reginald,
Nice. Yep.
and it sinks its teeth into you for 46 plus 3.
Nice.
I
Good.
may have buffed some of these a little bit to actually keep up with you, to be entirely honest.
He's gonna fucking insta-kill us here, I swear.
Not yet. So 46 plus
Looking
3
like it.
is 16 damage, plus poison damage. You have any resistance to that?
I have resistance to necrotic and 2 seconds. Where is it? Necrotic and radiant? No, no
Okay.
poison.
So that's an extra 7, so you are looking at 23 damage, if I'm correct.
23 damage. Yep.
And that is all it's capable of. Next is Jim Pickens.
Okay, so would anyone object to saying that I already have one soul trinket? I can work it into a backstory. I can say that this is my most loyal follower in my cult. I pull it out, it's small blue crystal glowing. I can just hear the screams, a little echoey scream inside it.
Sounds loyal.
Yeah, so I now have saving advantage on con saving throws. So I definitely didn't try and worm my way out of it. 15?
15 straight.
Yeah.
That does not make it. Although, what I will do for you, because its head is in the smoke, impartial advice. Jamie, could you roll me a d20?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'll do that now. Yeah. Put my D20. Here we go. Natural 1.
I was going to say over 10 is a pass, under 10 is a fail. So that is there to petrify and gaze you. So you do start turning into
Wait,
stone.
sorry, over 10 passes?
Over 10 for Jamie's roll.
Oh.
Well, the funny thing was, I did roll like a D20 just before you asked that, and I did roll a natural 1, and then I rolled another natural 1.
That's
a 1 in 400 chance.
Yep. That's just a sign, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm going to the program. Right. Okay.
So as you begin to petrify, we are now back to the top of initiative order. So Netero, you need to make another Constitution saving throw.
Are you serious? Yeah, I'm turned to stone.
Damn.
Greater Restoration can fix this. Does anyone
Yeah.
know Greater
No.
Restoration? I don't.
No.
The dice are not on my side today.
Sam, one of the 10 million things should surely get us out of this. How's that OP class handling for you there, Sam?
We're gonna get all fucking killed before we even fucking get started here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried about
not
this
down
because
with the
it's only 4 times HP and it's only double damage.
You're saying that like that's nothing. You're saying that, oh, it's only 4 times as healthy and twice as powerful.
Its original challenge rating was 3.
Okay, we'd have minced that.
Yeah, what is it now?
It's a fucking awkward thing.
Well, if he's doubled everything, I can only assume it's 6.
I
I
actually
know
also
not how that works.
Somehow that doesn't feel right. This is like when Matt put a load of level 10s against 1 human and 3 bears, and he thought, yeah, they're just gonna wipe this, and then it nearly killed us all.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Reginald, you are halfway through turning into stone. It's your turn to make another Constitution save.
Oh god. All right, let's see here. Fucking. That's 2 people dying.
I am royally adding to my statue collection today. Next up is the wannabe Jedi. Because you passed it,
Okay,
even though you're in 30
okay.
feet, you are fine for the next 24 hours. So if you don't take a full day to kill this thing, you're okay.
Hungry lightning. And I'm putting 7 psi points into it, so I need this thing to make me a dexterity saving throw. It's not wearing heavy armor, is it?
It's buck-ass nude.
Okay, so it's not got disadvantage. Never mind. Dex saving throw of 18, please.
Is 12 minus 1. So what happens?
So because I pumped 7 psi points into it, it takes 7d8 in lightning damage.
Fuck, that's not half bad.
Oh, and also because I forgot, hang on, you add a +5 to that, so that actually comes out to 43 damage.
It's not too bad, that. 43 is
Dipping
one.
into the Sith powers a bit.
Fuck, can't math right now. 7. Okay. So, next up in the turn, because there's a statue in front of it, it's going to shimmy 5, 10, 15, and 20 feet and sink its teeth into Kimar. So that is a D20.
And as a reaction, if I can
fuck me, here we go.
find it. Here we go. Spend 2 psi points. As a reaction, you can impose disadvantage on an attack roll against you if you can see the attacker. I can see the attacker. If the attack still hits you, the attacker takes 2d10 psychic damage.
Okay. So
he's got disadvantage on the hit.
2 dice, 10, and then it's +9 to hit.
Okay.
+9. Oh god. I suppose I'm +10, so I can't really say much. But
And that is. Do you have any poison resistance or anything like that?
If I say yes, would you believe me?
No.
Okay.
Typically, the people who ask that question are not to be believed.
No, I don't have any type of poison resistance, I don't believe.
Okay, so that is 4d6 and 2d6 poison damage for a grand total of 26 damage.
Okay.
And then what was the damage I took in return? 16.
21.
21. Okay.
You add 5 to everything of mine because I'm a mystic. You're going to be hearing that a lot because I'm a mystic. How much damage did I take into 26?
26, yep. And next is Jim Pickens passed it the last time, didn't he?
No, I failed. I only got 15.
Right, okay. Make another saving throw, see how it goes.
Right. I still have my loyal cultist follower in my pocket, so I have advantage.
Go for it.
12.
Please make this
23.
okay.
That's got to be a pass.
23 passes.
Well,
Yes.
I passed with a 19, so.
Do I still get an action?
You still get your full turn.
Sweet. So it's currently in combat with Quaimar, yeah?
It is.
Right, so I'll get sneak attack off on this.
Go for it.
So I'll attack it with my short bow. So that's D20 plus 10. 27 to hit.
Very nice. That hits.
D6 plus 5, just for the standard. And then I'll roll. That's 7, and then 8d6. Okay. And because of my feature, Savage Attacker, every turn when I roll for a melee attack, I can re-roll the damage dice and use either.
Okay.
So I'm just going to... Yeah, the first ones were better. Yeah, so that's 31 damage.
Second roll there has 9d6.
Yeah, I just add both of them. I can re-roll all the damage dice.
Okie doke. So you're talking a total of
31 damage.
31 damage. Very nice.
And I'm just going to hide behind the statue.
Okay, so we can't use him. We can't use him. Next up is Sam's character.
Right. Time to really get stupid. I'm spending 7 psi points.
How many of those do you have?
64.
Jesus H.
I'm burning through them like nothing here. Or I'm dropping concentration on the smoke thing. You can get rid of that. 46. And to use that, and those 7 psi points are going to go into making me giant form.
Fucking hell.
So you see how I'm currently fitting into 1 square there.
Uh-huh.
You need to resize me so I fit into 9.
Oh, you're meaning like
Right.
3x3?
Yeah. Okay. Right. Actually, tell you what I can do. Hang on. Does this do it? Oops. Oh, you've already resized me. Never mind. I'll get rid of the aura then. Yeah. And then I'm going to step up, and I'm going to hit him with my
Dick.
no quarterstaff. And there's 2d6 bludgeoning damage added to this. There's the 1d8 because it's a quarterstaff, and then there's 2d8 because I add 2d8 of psychic damage to every single attack because I'm a mystic.
Okay.
Every single melee attack, that is.
Okay,
So
first
I
step,
get a
got to roll to make sure you hit.
+8 to this.
Bonk.
10.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's where the lucky feat comes in handy.
Yeah, I'm going to burn a lucky point to re-roll that. Thanks, Jamjar. I'm going to burn another lucky point to re-roll that.
Can you
You can only burn
I'm
one at a
going
time.
to- Okay, then I'll get that other lucky. Not that it matters. Then disregard the second roll. I missed because fuck you, Samuel, is what I took from that.
Okay, is that the last of your turn?
I could sort of perceive the unseen hand of God just floating back into the sky there.
This is karma. You tried to make a ridiculous OP character from an OP class that got disused, and this is karma.
That concludes my go. Yes.
Okay. Next up on the turn is Fluffy. However, the Master of the Realm behind you is feeling just a little bit bad for the given situation. So, what he is going to do is he's going to throw a gem over to this spot. That should be within range for everybody. So the next time that your turn comes up, you're going to be broke free from being frozen.
How many natural ones am I going to roll with this singular dice? I'm like, because I've been frozen or like petrified, I've like nothing better to do except roll dice at the moment. And I've rolled like 5, 1. And yesterday I was rolling natural 20s with them.
I love that Chef is so bored he turned his character sheet into a paper airplane.
Yeah. I was just so fucked off. I basically hadn't got an attack, just straight fucking petrified.
Imagine being Jamjar or Chef's character. You fight this thing, suddenly you're frozen. When you come out of it, Jim Pickens is hiding behind you, and I'm like 4 or 5 times bigger than I was when you.
Well, I suppose we're still technically. I think we're still technically conscious as we're stones. We can't
No, I
see.
don't think
You're still aware.
No,
I think
no.
you're aware of your
Okay.
surroundings.
I think you can hear though. I think that's like the only ability you get when petrified.
Because you were both
Is it
facing the
maybe
wrong
similar
way.
to the it's like a druid ability or something where you can like meld into walls and shit. You can't see shit, but you can hear around you.
So a petrified creature is turned into an. The creature is incapacitated.
Yeah, is unaware of his surroundings.
Yeah. A creature automatically feels strength or dexterity. A creature has resistance to all damage. A creature is immune to poison and disease.
that would have been handy.
That means jack shit to me. I'm already immune to this.
Okay, so back to where we were. The basilisk is going to try and sink its teeth into the now slightly easier to hit Jedi sitting in the corner. That is
And with that, I'm burning another 2 side points.
Go for it.
Disadvantage on the roll.
Okay, first roll is 27. Second roll is 21.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck you, and
Well,
your
I mean,
advantage.
it does matter because he now takes 21 damage again.
Okay. 21.
Your goddamn modifiers.
Does anyone else think this Dungeon Master's trying to win at D&D?
Yeah.
21.
I don't.
21.
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. So that
I'm
hits
scared.
you
I'm
with...
scared for his imaginary friend all of a sudden because it's quite obvious he likes pain.
Honestly, this is not going how I expected. I was expecting you guys to steamroll it. That is 23 damage.
We
dealt.
were expecting to steamroll at 23. Okay, I'm not liking this.
See if he did free us, you'd probably killed him.
No, I'm still
Um,
quite good.
That is the end of its turn. Jim Pickens, you start to feel all your like stiff joints and rock parts become flesh again, and you start
I
to
wasn't
loosen up and you're
petrified.
able to
I
move.
just lost.
Oh, you survived it.
Yeah, I survived. I
Oh.
failed the first save, but I made the second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just gonna keep hiding behind the gilded monk person while he's still stoned for the time being, and take my sneak attack against the basilisk.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Goddamn.
That's exactly what we needed. So with my short bow, my 2d6 plus stuff 5.
Are you or like do you double dice or do you double?
I'm doubling the number of dice I roll,
Oh,
and
that was
then
question for the
16.
DM.
Oh,
Okay. So that is 14 plus 5, so 19 damage.
what? Sorry.
So it was. Oh, did you do 2 dice instead of 1 dice?
Yeah, I'm just doubling the number of dice I roll.
Okay, so your total damage is 12.
No, my total damage is 70.
12 plus.
Fucking higher than what I was expecting.
It is a natural 20. And it's sneak attack
I'm a level
does
16 rogue.
Okay, that works very nicely. As you
And
unleash off
sorry,
that
no,
arrow.
I'm going. Is he dead? Sorry, or
Nope.
can I'm going to use my feat again, savage attack, to re-roll my damage. So that's I'm going to re-roll my 18d6 and see what comes up higher.
It's an
Yeah, the
extra
original was
6
higher.
damage. Okay, so that is feeling it. It is on death's door right now. As your arrow hits it, it hits it square in one of its eyeballs.
I just yell out to the rest, "Hey guys, if anyone's still alive over there, I'm doing great."
Well, I'll give you a little bit of an insight. In one shot, you have done the highest value of damage to it so far.
I thought it had like double. Well, no, even with double health, should still be somewhat low.
Double health has just been negated by the natural 20.
Yeah, pretty much. So next on the list is Netero. You start to loosen up a little bit, as I was getting ahead of myself there. You loosen up a bit, and you're actually fully capable of moving within the space of about a second.
Oh, nice.
Punch it!
How does it actually look? Is it bloodied?
It is bleeding from just about every single limb. It is in a very sour position.
Right. I put my hands together and kind of like lift them like this here. As I'm going to spend 2 key points as a bonus action as 7 arms start to glow from my back and start to appear. And I will walk forward and I will stand here out of the range of the creature, hopefully. And I'm going to attack it 3 times.
Go for it.
So I'm going to use the program because fuck the dice, they're rolling low for me today. The first attack is...
Shit.
Oh god, that's even worse. That's a bit.
And a natural 20.
Nice.
Okay,
nice.
this thing's gonna detonate.
Sadly not. I'm going to actually go to roll 20 to roll my damage for this, because apparently they've added dice now. So the first attack, or the first one that hit, did 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, it actually gets an extra D8. So just give me a second. I'll roll that in program. And the second attack is an 11, but I have to roll an extra D8 because I get extra damage.
Okay.
Or wait, no, I'm
Roll
not,
them one
no,
at a time because I'm not very good at math.
yeah. So I actually only did 19 damage this turn.
Okay. Is that with the first hit?
Even with the
That-
crits.
Oh wait, the crit's doubled. Yeah, so the crit damage was a 5, so that's 10. That's 16. 16 plus 8 is 22.
24.
24.
Okay. Well, your first hit, obviously being a crit miss, it swings past it and completely dodges any of the body to actually hit it. But your second hit, describe your kill.
Yay.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Describe your kill for me.
Well, saying like the first hit or the first one hit, like you just see him. He kind of like he goes like he kind of brings up his hand and then he kind of like does like a swipe with his hand and then one of the hands moves. That's the one that completely misses. And then he brings his hand back and does like another swipe. This one actually hit and he does like a third one. This one here actually chops off his head because it's all radiant damage.
Nice. I will say the third one was maybe a little bit of overkill. He was dead by that point.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like the third one was decapitation. That was to make sure that it was dead.
Nice. Okay.
As it dies, I'm going to use my reaction to take a token of the departed and just steal his soul as it leaves his body.
Because I could.
And I'm going to spit on it.
Wait, don't spell on it. It's going to be. You're just going to drown me. The size
I
of
was
you.
going to say, the size of me. Ha ha.
Okay. So,
Okay, my character... Actually, no, I'm going to keep him that size. I've got concentration for 10 minutes.
okay, but you do understand that the doorway is only about 6 foot tall? 3 foot, 4 foot wide?
I deflate.
Your character or you?
You sound like a balloon. You deflate. You're a giant inflatable man.
I'll be back
So,
in 2 seconds, lads.
with the death of the basilisk, that is the end of the first combat encounter.
Yay.
Regold, you start to feel the effects of the crystal now that you're able to move about. The crystal then shatters and spreads into everybody, so anybody who is missing abilities, anybody who is missing any health, you're back to full strength.
So basically,
Oh,
we go
good.
back to normal.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So, with that, you see the wizard that was at the front and center of the map. He snaps his fingers, and to each side of the map, and behind you as well, you see, if I can get the right button here. Fuck, what am I doing? There we go. 3 portals appear over
Nice.
each of the stone walls that were in front of you. So, it is entirely up to yourselves now. As you have seen, that was a standard basilisk, ordinarily only in the realm of about 4 foot size. But I decided to stuff a pump up its ass and blow it up to about 15, 20 foot size.
Nice.
So,
I got this stuff to try, and it's only now that I'm reading what I'm drinking.
Thank you for being focused on the task at hand and how thoroughly screwed we all are.
Containing high levels of caffeine, high levels being 35 milligrams per 100 milliliters. I suppose that's why it's 8% alcohol, just to bring you back down.
So,
I take out the soul trinket that contains the basilisk. Look at it, shake it, and ask, "What portal do you think we should go in?" And I just hear it screeching at me. I put it back. So green portal first, and just work away around the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Sounds fun, guys. And I hop in.
So, as everybody then hops in, I'm going to use this page and move everybody all together because it's easier for me.
I'm the last one that goes through.
So,
I will say, Stefan, soon you're reading the turn order, you have to do it all again, delete everybody, because it won't
Yeah.
work.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
So, the next page, you guys are going to get a little bit of a cinematic.
Oh,
So, behold, the oracle fish. It's not showing up on the stream properly. Why the fuck?
What the sweet Mary piss is this thing?
I have also watched Dragon Ball Super.
Shh! I'm going to get fucking hit with lawsuit, dude. There it is. So, that is up on the stream now. So, everybody has a good read of that before anybody watching at home. I will read it out. This is the Oracle Fish, the player's guide to the universe, giving clues and hints to the world around them. Each player has one consultation per encounter, so per room, whether you fail or pass. You roll a d20 and you just hope you get a decent roll. That's about it. Each player receives a small fabric pouch which they tie to their waist. At the beginning of each player's turn, they feel a pouch rustle and gain weight. This is the Oracle Fish moving into the person's possession. That sort of signifies that you're able to ask the Oracle Fish for help. During your turn, you can use a bonus action to ask the creature for assistance with the room during combat or freely before engaging in battle.
Nice.
So that is the only friend that you have in this entire realm. So you went
I think
left.
it's evil.
It's the only friend we have in this entire realm, including the party we're with.
So you guys
I
went
think
to
it's
the
evil,
gym
right?
room, wasn't it?
Yeah, look at that smell. He's plotting something.
Yeah, no, that's why I've got the. Yeah.
I trust this thing with your life.
Don't worry, I do as well.
Get everybody into position behind the black line. Everybody behind the black line.
What are those?
Those.
What?
Roll an investigation check for me and see if you can identify it.
Investigation
All
takes
of
a minute.
Or
Yeah.
You're not in
Can I
combat right
roll?
now, so it's free work.
Can I roll
Okay.
a history? I've maybe researched something like this.
Yeah,
or
that's
come across it.
16.
16. So, looking at the
I'm an
ghouls,
intelligence cast.
you can
leave it to
tell
me.
that they are ghouls.
Nice.
You look
Yeah,
around the
that's-
room and you can see a gem ahead of you, which is up on a very tall pedestal. It's a very pretty gem, as you can see. All three ghouls are standing there. They stare at you, but not quite at you. It's sort of that whole 1,000-yard stare thing.
okay,
I'm burning 2 sorcery points.
Sorcery points?
Yeah, they get
Or-
sorcery points as well.
Psi points.
I was going to say, it's like, how the fuck do you get sorcery points? You're not a sorcerer.
Internal armor, it's called. Or interior armor or something like that. Basically, my AC is now 18.
Nice.
Nice.
I think I understand what these creatures are.
And
Dead,
the
lifeless creatures and a giant green crystal. They're the most evil creatures you can imagine. They're Sims.
My belief here is we destroy the crystal and
I
everything
cast
goes back to normal.
everything.
Someone create a swimming pool quickly.
Okay,
No,
so
anytime I played The Sims, I just had one family
Let
member
me,
that I trapped in the basement with nothing but
Yeah.
an easel and everything to sustain itself, so that
Let me
eventually
money.
it would generate money.
Let me ask the Oracle Fish, what is this room?
okay, roll a d20 for me. 18. Goddamn. What was my hint for that?
That was a good-
Tell me everything.
Can I immolate the fish?
You don't
I
have a mouth.
don't know what that means, but what does it mean?
Burn it.
You ideally don't want to. It's there to help you.
Yeah, but he
We all have a fish, don't we? So you can burn yours if you want.
It's not one each. It is the same fish. So if it pops into his pocket and he tries to burn it, that will be the fish gone.
I mean,
No.
he did try to kill the merchant and our
Okay.
game.
Well, let's wait and see what happens.
Okay, so the Oracle Fish looks at all of the guys that are in front of you and says, "There's something strange about these guys. They look too familiar to each other for my liking." Is that all I said? Yes, it is. So they're very similar looking to each other. You can't tell exactly what is strange about that, but that statement is what you get.
I know exactly what that is.
They're Sims with an unimaginative creator.
Oh wow,
Bastard.
jeez, thanks.
Can I do a straight intelligence check?
Yes, go for it.
I don't like this. I can hear Stefan talking,
Yeah.
even when he's not moving his mouse.
Doesn't matter.
10. I had something for that. Was it script? No. Mechanics.
No. 'Cause I know exactly, but it's classed as metagame, so I was going to do an intelligence check, see if I
What's wrong
could.
with that?
I'm not
Everything.
Sam.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, you are. You are, Sam.
I'm not you.
Okay, so your role, what are you looking to see in the room?
Oh no, it was a intelligence check because I have something I could guess what they are, but it's metagaming, and I wanted to see if my character would know what it was,
Okay.
but he doesn't.
No, unfortunately, unfortunately, it doesn't roll high enough to be able to know. Anybody else want any rolls of any sort?
No,
I'll just look at the goals and say, "Hi guys, my name's Jim. How are we today?" And see if they react or do anything.
They do not react in any shape, way, or form.
That's rather rude of them, isn't it?
Who
Not
would
talking to
like
them
to
now.
take a who would like to take a step over the black line?
Wow.
Well, I actually think it'd be a better idea if we just sort of, I'm going to burn 5 sorcery points, 5 side points, because I play a sorcerer in my other campaign. I'm going to burn 5 side points to use a fun little skill called detonation. Yeah, so all 3 of them need to make me a Constitution saving throw of 18.
Is that not under? Do you not roll initiative first for that?
Well, I want to get a surprise round off.
That's fine. So that is Constitution saving throw. You say,
Please.
creatures. They have no plus to that. So first one is 12.
Fail.
Second
So that's a
one
fail.
is a 3.
Fail.
Third one is a natural 20.
1 pass. Okay. So 2 of them are going to take the full brunt of this and be knocked prone. One of them is going to take half of this and not be knocked prone.
Okay.
40 damage. Sorry,
Holy
45.
Jesus.
Fucking
That's
hell.
all.
45.
Like, look at all those 6s.
Yeah,
and
almost
5s.
max.
Holy shit! Hang on. No, I'm taking a picture of that. That's amazing.
Okay, so
yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, so 2 take 20 damage, or 2 take 40.
Yeah.
1
45.
takes 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 2 that took full are prone. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
Right. Did that one react at all to?
Nope. It's still standing there.
I'll use
Smoke
my
and
reaction
fire
just to
on its
grab one
face.
of the ghoul souls, so now I have 3. I have an idea. I'm going to use.
Guys,
what?
what if we needed them?
Probably not. I'm going to use ghost. I'm going to use ghost walk. So I'm going to fuse partially into the realm of the dead and become like a ghost. So I am now in a spectral form and I can fly. So I will now cross the line.
Do you have any
as a
effect?
ghost.
Do you have any effect on the air around you?
I'm in a spectral form.
Okay, so
While on this
totally
speed,
different.
I can fly through objects and creatures as if they were difficult terrain.
That to me
Comes a
says
ghost.
he doesn't have much in the way of mass. Or if it's difficult terrain, then he must have some mass. So we would be displacing the air to a degree.
Yeah.
If we're looking at this from a scientific point of view.
Okay.
But not as much as a person would.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the atomic mass of a ghost?
I think it's like 0.6 grams.
Is that per cubic centimeter
No,
of ectoplasm, or is that?
No.
So has
what
anything
that
happened
there
while
is,
I'm just
it's like-
floating here as a ghost?
Okay, roll me a d20, please. We'll settle
That's DM
this.
talk for I don't know. Do I add anything to this?
No, unfortunately, it's a straight d20. So if it was over 10,
Unfortunately, you
again,
fucked it.
yes or no, over 10, under 10, If it was too
No.
low, you move through the air. You do not physically affect anything except for the air itself. However, that black line is a line of smoke. The smoke breaks and dissipates in front of you as your spectral form moves. And you see the ghoul snap its neck, look in your direction, and has now become animated.
Okay.
So everyone
That was a
roll
lot.
for
That would have been.
initiative.
Initiative.
Okay, just in case this also affects, attack rolls have disadvantage against me while I'm in this form.
Okay.
So, just in case I can try something.
Does someone else have the alert feat?
I have the alert feat, yeah.
Yeah, it's two of us.
I've seen Sam use
Okay.
it one time. Like I want that.
Yeah,
Stephanie, you have to add us in.
that was so amazing. That the game where I had the alert feat was magical.
Okay. Everybody in the initiative order should be shown for you.
We're not in
No,
the turn.
No,
We're not in
that's when you
no.
have to re-put them in again. You have to delete them, put them in again.
That's a pain in the hole.
Yeah, because you're in a different map and it's different characters. It's
Everybody in?
Not me. Don't put
What
me
have
in.
I opened? What the fuck have I opened? I've opened a portal. I selected my character and then pressed Control U.
Okay. I'm not seeing any portal here on my screen, so.
I think it's just the
Nor am I.
computer.
No, like I clicked on my character when Control U as like the player, like the other players try it.
I really don't want to.
No, I don't want to either. You can be the test subject there, Jabjar.
Okay. Everybody's in. Descending order. So, Kimar, it is your turn first.
It's like a text code thing or something. I don't know. It's like a source codes.
Yeah, it's the script. I've unlocked the script.
Oh,
We could tell he's hiding anything.
if you can decipher code.
I'm just going to hit this thing with a mind thrust.
What thing?
So I need an intelligence save of 18, please.
Intelligence.
I get the feeling these things aren't the smartest.
Oof. As if it wasn't bad enough. It lands a 6 total.
Cool. Yeah, 12 damage.
Probably.
Sorry, no,
dead.
not 12, not 12, not 12. 17.
It's
Dead.
still dead.
Huh. I carried us through that room, just so we're clear.
Well, now that they're all dead, I'm still in my ghost form, so I can fly, so I'm going to float up to the crystal and
We are
touch
still in turn order.
Oh, sorry.
Nope, told off.
So, Sam's done your turn?
I'm going to start focusing. And I'm going to focus on... I'm going to start focusing on the Mastery of Force.
Okay. What does that do?
It just means it's just little buffs I can get. So now I was focusing on the Mastery of Command, so if I had gone a turn without moving, I could make somebody else move if they wanted to. But now that I'm focusing on this, I've just got advantage on strength saves.
Okay.
I'm just trying to anticipate what's coming.
Does anybody not have a clue what fucking Sam's talking about? He's just got all these master of
just ignoring
master
it
of dildos
and
and fucking.
I'm just waiting for him to get to the point and what happens. I'm just ignoring all the flowery text.
Is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, I burned another.
Oh, hang on. How
points.
How many psi points did I spend on that? I used 5 for the immolation, so I get 5.
And then-
I get 5 HP back.
You already
I should have been using this a lot.
You've already used
No, I didn't.
You didn't
No, I
take
didn't.
any damage.
No, but I did fight in Salamander.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you all
but
got
you
restored
got
at the
full
end,
health
remember?
back.
What?
Your full
We got long rest at the end.
Oh, did
You
I?
basically got
Yeah,
a
the
long
crystal
rest,
that
yeah.
you broke.
Oh.
It healed us back to full.
Right.
Okay, then I get all my psi points back as well. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So I'm just going to walk up to it. I'm just going to walk straight up to the crystal. I'm like, how high is this crystal standing at the moment?
I would
The base
say
of
you're
it.
talking vaguely about 15 foot in the air.
So, like, how tall is the base of it?
The base of it would be 10 foot up, and then the center of the crystal would be about 5 foot up. So the crystal goes up a
Okay.
little bit more, so about 20 foot is the maximum height. 10 foot is the maximum for the pedestal.
Okay, I just kind of like just start walking, and then I just kind of like walk like this, and then I'm like this. I just walk straight up the wall. So I'm
Okay.
actually I'm actually standing on the pedestal. Can I make like an investigation on this here thing?
Go for it.
I actually got to roll my dice. No, that dice is gone. It flew off the table. My investigation is 0, so I get nothing to this roll. Okay.
Jesus.
19.
19. You get a medium hint for what it is. You can see inside the crystal there is sort of almost looks like a viscous fluid, but it's also slightly smoky, swirling around inside it. Further in, you can see a slightly smaller crystal, which is the same size as, I hadn't mentioned it before, but there is a gap in the wall behind you where the portal used to be. That little crystal would fit in there.
Right.
We have
Does
to
anyone
break
have
the-
anything we can drill through crystal with?
I have a bolter.
You have a boulder, as in a rock.
Bolter.
What the fuck is the bolter?
It's a gun that basically
What's a gun?
fires. You know what a blade gun is? Sure, we have gunslingers in the world.
Do we?
Do we?
We do.
Stefan's not specified one way or the other whether there are any in his world.
This.
I've
first
spent
we're all
most of
from
my life
different
by
worlds.
myself.
Okay.
I've spent most
Yeah,
of my life by
you know-
myself.
It fires kaboom booms.
I don't-
Now we're talking sense.
I still have no idea.
This is
what
the
fuck
real
you're talking
science.
about. But that'll be my turn.
Okay.
So what do we do? We want to like nudge this thing over.
Reginald, it's your turn.
Reginald.
I move forward, pull out my bolter, fire 2 shots into it.
Okay. And what was your
And that
damage
is
type
the
again for that?
most
For the bolter, I think would be piercing, would it not be?
It's
Did you go for the bolter pistol or the full size bolter?
bolter pistol.
Okay. Okay. Roll me to see if you are going to hit it.
Okay, I roll both from once.
fact that jabs are standing just in front of it. This could be bad.
15. I'd say the 15-25 would hit.
The 25 does hit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that'd be. I'm just gonna. So there'll be 2d8 plus 10. No.
Plus your
2d8 plus 5 piercing damage.
Okay. Roll that for me.
There we go. 15 damage.
Okay.
And 1d8 force damage. Jesus Christ. So 16 all in.
Okay. So,
And that is the most the Space Marine has done up to this point.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Okay.
That is what you look like, a big metal snowman, and that's the most you've done up to this stage.
Next up is Jim Pickens.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to drop out of my ghost walk form because I don't think I need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And is there anything else in this room? Like, is there anything like down here, or is there anything like down
no,
in this direction? Or
I'll be entirely honest, the darkness that you see below the map, that's actually just my little toy box. What you see in the room is what all you have access to.
Is it like a brightly lit room, or like?
It's lit enough that you can see everything you need to.
Okay.
Right.
Can I know if that actually did anything to the crystal?
You see it hit, or your bullets hit the crystal, and you can see a small crack form in one side of it.
Right.
Right, then for the rest of my turn, I'll just walk over here sit down and pull out my 3 crystals and start having a cult meeting with Bruce, my loyal supporter that won't stop crying, the basilisk that's screeching, and the ghoul that's moaning.
Okay.
My question is,
Sounds like an
can
orgy.
you my question is do ghouls actually have souls?
I don't know. I said that I'm not entirely sure if I even caught anything.
I don't
Or if
think
I did,
ghouls
is
do.
it just the person? Is that just another person?
Let me see. Ghouls.
It
They've
doesn't
got
matter. I'll
-2
say
intelligence. Typically, that would be. It says medium undead. How does your spells work on something that died once already?
yeah.
Wouldn't
Okay,
technically have a soul
retcon
then.
it. Say I didn't get anything from it. I have 2.
Okay.
I have 2 trinkets. It didn't make
You
any
have to
difference
break.
anyway.
I think you have to break it to get it for the phantom.
I have to break it to get something out of it to actually talk to them, but I'm just holding them and
Oh,
tormenting
you're
them.
just schizophrenic and you're talking to them anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
That's how I get friends. I might include the fish.
Jesus Christ, what is it with you and having an imaginary friends as characters? I've just realized this. Even your centaur had one.
Lionel's a real thing.
Okay. So, Kimar, that is your turn now.
What the fuck?
What
The
the?
lightning lightning bolt just came out.
I am going to investigate the lightning bolts.
As
What
another
did I
undead
do?
appeared.
What?
Roll for your
I'm going to-
investigation.
Okay. $15.
Okay. The 15, you see the lightning bolt hits the ground, but instead of like a normal lightning bolt where it hits the ground, flashes, and that's it gone, it's a beam of energy coming from the crystal itself. And at the foot of where the bolt of lightning hits the ground, you can see a strange mist.
Now I can
Interesting.
spend psi points to make one of my companions inhale the mists to see what happens, but that might lose me a friend.
Yeah, lose your friend and kill one of our characters.
Well, that's almost would make it worth it, but I mean, no. I'm. Would I be allowed to investigate, check the mist as well, or have I already used my turn? Well,
Yeah,
You've
so-
already used your investigation. You can still use your
Mhm.
turn, but you have seen all you can see.
I'm going to move next to the meat shields.
Who are you calling meat shield?
Yeah, fair enough. He's a big wall of like iron and fleshy stuff. I will stand behind that, and I'm going to. No, I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Next up is Netero.
Ah.
I hope I'm saying that right still.
Yeah, Netero, yeah. I'm going to again once again walk up the crystal. Because this is shit that I can do, and I'm going to the very top. I'm now standing on it.
Just stand on the top of the thing like, what the fuck are you?
And because we need to break into this motherfucker, I'm going to spend another. This here's the one thing that I've always curious. If I spend 3 of my points, my monk points or whatever the fuck they're called.
Key
points.
energy.
Oh yeah, the key
Or put me
points.
points as they call them in what's it called? Crowd Guide.
So if here's the question. It says that if I spend 2, I can cause the arms to appear, but it says if I spend 1, I can cause the other part to appear.
The other
'Cause
part?
there's 2 parts. There's 2 parts to this, to the way that my character works. I think I have to summon them one at a time, maybe. So I'm going to spend 2 I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to cause.
I've got him doing it now.
Cause the arms to reappear, and the same thing again. You see him bring his hands together, and he goes to strike. This time, all 3 strikes into the crystal, and I'm going to try this again.
You should aim for the crack.
And
Says
first
the man
attack.
with the child.
Oh no, that's
So-
funny.
Do those hit?
The whole bunch does, yes.
Okay, for the natural 20, it gets an extra D8 damage.
Okay.
So it gets 2d8. So I'm going to change this to d8, make that a +2. And this here's radiant damage. You double the dice though for this attack. So that's 10 plus 6, so 16 for the natural 20, and the rest go back to normal. So 11. So I do over 30.
That's 27 damage. 16 and 11.
16 and 2 11s.
Oh, 16 and 2
So
11.
22. So 22, 38 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage as this here starts getting bapped by my magical arms.
Okay. Break that up for me. What is so you're punching it and then you get bonus radiant damage?
No, it is just radiant damage.
It's all
just
radiant
outright-
damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Where
Okay.
is it?
Is it
So-
resistant to radiant damage?
Not quite. Shit. Did that work? Back there it is. So,
Okay.
what you have done is that bolt of lightning has fizzled away to create a ghoul that was in front of you. And because you're using a magical type of damage, the crystal has overcharged and spat out 3 more ghouls.
Nice.
Thanks for undoing all my hard work there, Janja.
You
You're welcome.
see, as
Back
you
to
look
the
at the
fucking
crystal
Word
itself,
document.
you see the crack that Reginald had created before, it seals shut again.
Nice.
Right,
Nice.
no more magic shit.
Nice. Yeah, that's. Yeah, no, I'm going to stay on top of the crystal. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Next up, Reginald.
Yep, gonna fire. Gonna fire 2 bolter shots into these heretics with monstrosities.
I suppose that would actually kind of look a bit like chaos energy to the Space Marine.
Chaos heresy. I was gonna say chaos energy. It probably is.
Fair.
Okay, I'm going to do one to each. So I'm actually going to use sharpshooter on both of them.
Are you attacking me?
No, on the ghouls.
Oh, okay.
So 1 12 hit the ghoul. I would say so.
The 12 does not hit.
Really? A ghoul? Fuck. Okay.
Again,
And
tweaked a little bit.
oh, that would probably explain why. That's why I'm not hit anything. All right, let's see. All right, 18 and 10. 10 didn't hit then.
The 18 hits.
Okay, cool. So that's I'm just going to do it all at once. 3d8 plus 15. That's 31 damage.
Okay, which one was it you were targeting?
Middle one.
Middle one, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, describe your kill.
Basically just sort of like a quick draw, like just pull it out and shoot and blow its head off.
Very nice. And is that your turn?
That is my turn, yeah.
Okay, Jim Pickens, you see 3 enemies appear out of nowhere. A 4th enemy has appeared out of nowhere, and Reginald has blown the head off of one of the enemies to make it nice and even. So what is your choice of actions?
Right. Well, I'm guessing that none of them are in attack range, so I won't get advantage if I actually shoot anything, so I can't use sneak attack. So yeah, I'll just.
The room is very small. Each one of those tiles is like 5 foot.
Yeah, but that's not still within melee range, so I can't.
Does it state that does a creature have to be within 5 feet of it, or does they have to be?
Yeah, within 5 feet.
Okay.
Target is within 5 feet. So yeah, I'll just shoot it. I'll shoot this one normally with my short bow.
Okay.
19, and say that hits.
19 hits.
And then 1d6 plus 5. 10 damage.
Very nice. It sinks the arrow into its shoulder, and you can see that it is very unhappy with that.
And
So
for my, just as my movement, I'm going to move behind the other, these two,
mhm.
to act as my temporary meat shields.
Okay. Not you.
Yep.
Okay. So next up is Kimar.
Step one, I'm going to stop focusing on the mastery of whatever that last one was, and I'm going to start focusing on the Crown of Disgust. That is all difficult terrain now.
Okay.
What is?
I've just created an aura, so where it would take 5 feet to move through that. Normally, it now takes 10.
For which one?
I'm then going to move to here and spend 5 side points to cast Leap of Lightning, I think it's called.
Chin lightning, I think it's actually called.
Lightning Leap, it's called.
Also known as chain lightning.
Possible. Well, no,
Or grease
Good.
lightning.
because it moves in a straight line 60 feet.
Uh,
I don't think I can even. Yeah, that would hit the far wall.
Okay. If you
both
want
of
to
them
do
are
that
calling
and you roll low enough, you can avoid hitting the wall.
No, it's fine. So there's a single line of lightning that shoots through them. I need both of them to make dex saves of 18, please.
Okay. 2 dex. They get +2.
Yay.
So one gets a 17 +2, and the other one gets a 2 +2.
15. Okay, so one pass, one fails. Hang on.
Okay.
So one takes the full brunt of this, and one takes half.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 damage, and I can instantly teleport to anywhere the lightning touched.
Okay. So.
And that'll put me here. And I was here and I went 5, 10, and then teleported, so I can then go 15, 20, 25. And that concludes my turn.
Okay. Netero, that is you next.
me next. Do I hit the crystal again?
Can you hit the crystal without doing magical damage?
I can, but you know what? I'm just going to jump down. I'm going to land right here.
From the top rope?
Yeah, from the top rope. I actually, to be honest, I actually look quite angelic as I float down.
You have the slow
Oh, yeah,
fall, I
you're
take
a-
it.
You're a monk, yeah.
Slow fall.
Do a Mario ground pound on him.
But as I
Uber stomp.
fall, my
Just
hat.
get around
Like, you
like
can,
you're landing.
yeah, as I'm floating down, you can still see that I'm doing like still raising my hands to the center and doing like hand gestures for each arm as I make. I'm going to make 3 attacks. For now, let's see how this goes.
Was
One
one
on
of those
each
hand
creature.
gestures a middle finger?
Surprisingly not. Surprisingly not. And I'm going to make my first 3 attacks. So the first one, 26, I think that hits.
That hits.
A 15.
15 does it.
And 25 hits.
Yep.
So that's one, or each one is going to get hit once.
Okay.
And they're going, or the first one's going to take 2. This one here is going to take 2d6.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh no, 2d8 damage, because it's my. So he takes 20, and
Okay.
the rest. The other one takes. One takes this, or the next one up takes 7.
Okay.
And the one after, at the very top of us, takes 14. Are they still alive?
You wiped out the bottom one. The second hit is on the verge, and the third one was
They're
14
undead.
damage. Is not far behind him.
They're undead. Would they have a vulnerability to radiance?
Nope.
No, surprisingly not.
No.
Going to use my bonus action, and you see him do 2 more hand gestures as as two of the other hands that haven't moved yet go for attack. 20. Oh wait, that's a 19 and a 29,
Both hit.
and that's a D8. First, this one here takes another 7 damage,
Okay.
and this one here now takes 11 damage.
And describe your double kill for me.
Nice. It's actually a triple kill, to be honest.
Triple kill. Overkill.
Yeah, you just see like these as I said, like as he floats down, he like does these hand gestures, but before each hand attack, he always centers his hands. But like the one that was down here gets splatted against the pedestal. This one here gets smacked after being hit with 2 hands. It's flying up to here, getting killed, and then this one here just kind of gets the 2 squished. He just gets squished between 2 golden hands.
Very nice. Okay, so
And
that is
Cool,
your
they
turn.
call on your UAV.
I fixed the problem that I created. User welcome.
Right. Okay, we need to fix this. Okay.
Next up, Fraggled.
Okay, I'm just going to just going to continue to fire shots. I'm going to actually aim for the crack that I've already hit before.
It's healed.
It healed up.
Oh,
But
I healed up. All right.
Feel free to work away.
Same spot. Aim for the same spot.
I go aim for the same spot. Okay.
Might be structurally compromised.
Probably. Let's see. So, say both time hit. 27 and 29.
27, 29. Yep, that is both hit.
Fantastic. Right. So that'll be 68 plus 10. 50 damage.
50 damage. Very nice. Can you break that up for me? What is Pearson? What is Force?
Oh, is it different? All right. I'd say probably 10 of that's force.
Okay. 10 Force, so a total of 40 down there. D.
Good.
No, change color. The Sims are happy again.
Okay, and with that, you see the old crack that you had done before. It starts to reappear with a few extra ones as well.
Nice.
And is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
Okay. Jim Pickens, your turn.
Okay, I start walking up and ask the others, what do you think would happen if we just shoved it off the pedestal?
That's a
just
very.
try
I've
to
been
do damage
wondering. I've
like
been wondering that myself, genuinely.
Because it's just teetering up there. Why don't we just...
That was going to be my next attempt. Yeah.
So I'll move up there because I don't have enough movement to actually climb up it, and I'll just shoot it once.
Okay.
17. I'm guessing that hits.
Bounces off, I'm afraid.
17?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's end my turn then.
Next up is Kimar.
Okay, Mark.
Can I perform an investigation check to see if I can figure out if my psionics would affect the crystal the same way magic did? Because psionics aren't magic.
Okay. But you can ask it, but there isn't really any way to test it without
Doing it.
doing it.
Unless you ask the fish.
I am going to produce the fish.
Okay.
I am then going to give the fish to Jim Pickens because I do not want to hold the fish for any extended period of time, and I'm going to ask him.
It's in a jar. You don't physically hold a fucking like fuck.
Okay, I'm still having it hover away from me with my mind, and I'm going to just like, will my psionics affect this crystal in the same fashion that Essence Magic did?
Roll a d20 to find out what the fish says.
To be honest, the shit that I done is technically not
11.
magic.
Yeah.
So far, the fish has only seen that magic has had its effects. Its own deduction of how everything has worked in the past has been that any form of an energy of any kind seems to have done it to varying degrees, depending on what kind of energy it was. But 9 out of 10 times it has been a case that energy has refueled the crystal.
Right. I don't know if this is possible because I don't think ever in the history of D&D there's been an instance where someone wants to do less damage. But as a monk, I've got a feature where every melee attack I make gets 2d8 psychic
Yeah.
damage on top of it.
You're a
Can I
monk?
hit? No, because I'm a mystic.
Yeah, you said monk.
You said monk. I got so confused.
Sorry, no, because I'm a mystic. Every melee attack I make gets 2d8 psychic damage on top of it. Can I choose not to do that when I hit it with my quarterstaff?
Technically,
Is
yes.
that an option for your...
It doesn't say one way or the other. It just says it happens.
Mhm.
I would say, yeah. I would say it could.
Yeah, because
like,
if it's
you wouldn't
my
be like,
thing.
yeah, you wouldn't want to turn around and like hit your friend over the head with your staff, just to try and knock some sense into them. Like you wouldn't want
Head
you just you just
But
wouldn't
then-
want their head to explode.
But then is it a case that it's like an activatable feature? I know the flame tongue sword, you can turn it off. So that's where you don't get the extra 2d6 damage.
I think it's
for
a
fire.
bit like Smite. I think it's a bit
Yeah,
like Smite. You
but-
choose.
Yeah, but no, but I mean like with Smite particularly, you get a D8 on every hit at some stage. But like, it doesn't say one way or the other if you can turn it off. But it's a state of mind that it is coming from. It's my mind the damage is coming from that's wrapping around it. So
Okay.
I would. What do we say? What do we think?
So it's like a particular type of attack that you're doing, isn't it? It would have presumably its own
Basically,
name.
what it is I've got the stick. When I hit someone around the head with my stick,
Yeah.
I wrap force energy around the stick as I crack them in the head. That's
Okay.
what it is essentially.
And the
Would
energy
I be
comes
able-
from you, it's not the quarterstaff?
From me. No, it's not coming from the quarterstaff. It's coming from me.
Okay. I'd say
my
you could
brain.
probably do just a straight attack roll with the
Yeah.
the quarterstaff then.
Cool. I'll just whack it with the quarterstaff then.
Haven't you already used your action to investigate? Or talk
I
to
will
the
not whack it with the quarterstaff just yet then. I will sit to think about it for a minute and then look at my companions and in their heads say, "Gentlemen, I think I can punch this without fucking it."
Also, it's 10 feet up there. You have to climb.
Bastard.
Yeah. The pedestal itself is about 10 foot
Yeah,
tall. Did I say 10 or 15?
10.
10 feet, we'll call it. So it's 10 foot tall, and then the crystal itself is an additional 10 foot as well above, like the top point of the crystal is 10 foot above that. So
Is it
the tippy
floating?
top is 20 feet grand total.
Right, I think we just knock this pedestal over and just smash the crystal.
So,
Okay, then I'm going to end my turn by doing this.
Okay. Netaru, that is you.
Right. I'm going to walk back up. I have a fuck ton of movement. It doesn't really matter where I go. As long as it's within 55 feet, I can move there.
Fair dues.
I have 60 feet of movement. I don't know why.
I take one of the hands and and I'm like, instead of like attacking this, I kind of want to place one of
Don't
the energy
fucking touch
hands.
it with the energy hand.
I want to see if placing the energy hand, like touching it, does anything.
Oh Jesus!
Can
Does
I
it
make
move?
Can I, as a reaction, make an intelligence check to see if that's a bad idea?
As you move the hand, is there vicious intent behind it, or is it just to touch it?
Just to touch it.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm going to instead push it.
Okay.
I'm not going to punch it. Like I'm not like radiating energy on it. I'm just like shove with the magical arms.
Okay. Make a strength throw for me.
I do
I'm
not
gonna get
have to
crushed
do
by a
that.
gem, aren't I?
I do not. No, I'm going to push it over here. Don't worry, I'm pushing it
Okay.
this your direction. I don't have to use strength because I get to use my wisdom.
Oh, that's right. Yes, arms the astral self.
Yeah, 30.
Okay. So with that, I am going to have to highlight. You push the crystal to the floor, and as it hits the ground, you hear a mighty thunk, and a couple of extra cracks appear on it, but it does not shatter.
Nice. It's easier for
Cool.
you to get now.
And next up is Regal.
But
Or is
just
that
before that, I will try one. I'll try one thing. I'm going to. Well, I was there. I moved over here, which is like what?
Michael,
20, 35.
is this how
And then-
everyone feels when I have ideas?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to then jump into the air, and as I'm coming down, I will use 2 key points to do Fury of Blows as
I don't
I
like this.
kick into it.
I know how we feel.
Yeah.
I'm kicking into it. Don't worry, I'm kicking it instead of smacking it with the
okay?
arms. So that's a +9
It's a real feeling of
instead.
helplessness. I don't like this at all.
Jesus
You can't do anything to stop him.
Does a 19 and another natural 20.
Christ.
Jesus Christ. Okay, the
This
first
is
one hits,
such
the
an
second one
insight
hits.
into how the world sees me. I don't like this at all.
So that's also a D8, but that's only getting a +4 to damage. So the first attack does 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and the second attack does 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay,
So a total of 15 altogether.
very nice. So
As I kick into it,
as you sink your fist into it, you see some more of the cracks appear just around your hand, but nothing seems to have changed very much. It's still sitting in one piece.
yeah, no, that's my turn.
Okay, and in between the turns, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
I think it just does that. That's not my fault.
Is this how you guys feel when I try and argue that something's not my fault?
Yes.
I do.
Sam, learn from this. Learn from this moment how you feel right now. Remember that.
Look in the Storm King Thunder group chat.
Yes, I already saw what you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So-
missed by millimeters.
Regald, that is your turn up.
Okay, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to just going to start shooting the cracks
Okay.
as you did on Friday.
No, it was the other way round. Get it right.
All right. As I actually looked up something. There's I am going to use the sharpshooter class, but I also add double my dexterity bonus, so I basically don't lose anything. So I
Fucking
lose
hell.
5, then I gain another 5 back. So for the first thing, I'm using sharpshooter.
Okay.
But I'm going to fire it normally here. So that's 25.
Yep, that hits.
Sharpshooter. Wait, what?
Sharpshooter.
As I said,
No,
this
no.
this homebrew
Sharp-
is complete BS.
Right, because with sharpshooter, you get a -5 penalty and
Yeah.
a +10 to damage.
Yeah, but then as a space marine, I was for my first attack, I add double my was it called
Double your dexterity. Yeah, you did say that.
yeah. Okay, and then the second one is just back to normal, but I'm going to use sharpshooter again, so it's just +5. So that's 24.
I
Okay.
agree with what Michael, not you, Michael, other Michael said. This class was made for someone that just wants to fuck the DM off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both shots
Okay.
hit.
So I'm going to do my piercing first.
Yep.
And that's a lot. That's 4d8 plus 30.
Plus 30?
30, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
So let's see. That's 41
Sharpshooter
damage,
for you.
41 damage. And then what is your force?
and then that's let's see. See, that's a fucking scrolls down again. All right. Then another 9 damage.
Okay. That hits the crystal and completely obliterates it.
Yes.
It explodes in a puff of green gas, and in place of it, what you
Does
can
thing go
see...
flying?
No, it shatters completely. Everybody make me a Constitution save. Just kidding.
No, does jam jar go flying? I see it on top of it.
Make me a dex save, Jamjar.
Okay, that's easy enough. I'm going to use evasion. If I have to take any damage.
That's okay.
15.
15. You you gracefully float down to the floor, and underneath you, if I can highlight shit properly, there we go. Underneath you, you should see a green crystal.
Nice.
I pick it up as I float down. Yeah, and then there's still that other ghoul.
Yep.
Oh, I completely forgot him.
Because I forgot about him, I'm going to let you guys have a bye ball, and with the destruction of the crystal, so goes the ghoul. So, you have beat the combat encounter here. What's your next step?
I'll
I
open my fish and ask you another question,
Go for it.
if I can, yeah? I'll open it and say, "Hi there, fish. How are you today?" Because I don't think people ask these fish how they are. I think that's
Roll
nice.
a d20.
Roll a d20 to
Well,
find how the fish is.
Yeah, the number is gonna
14,
show
what do I
exactly
get?
how upset.
Oh,
the fish is.
okay.
The fish is okay. It's another day in the office for the fish.
Good.
My arms disappear again as I take the gem and I place it in the slot.
Which slot?
I could have asked the fish something about the gem in the slot, but no, I care about the fish.
Okay, so you are then transported back to the main arena. And if I can get this selected, because it's always a fucking bastard. That's one room done.
Hey. So,
Nice.
blue room next, or
Yeah.
where
I
are we
think
going?
I think we should go to the red room. It seems the most dangerous, saying that it's red. I like the look of it.
That makes perfect logical sense to me. Let's
Yep.
jump in.
Yep. Nope. There's no reason to question that. In we go.
Okay, everybody goes into the red room. That was to the right.
See if this isn't like deadly at all.
I can see.
It's a room full of
Blind.
bunnies.
Okay.
Is this just
so,
a room of darkness?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to take the headphones off to see if the creepy Silence of the
Okay.
Lambs, The Shining music was playing.
As
Like
we
if
come in,
something was outside my window waiting to get me, or
as I can't see
Yeah, I can hear it.
anything,
I thought it was coming from outside my window as well.
yeah, I genuinely thought I was going to look out the window and something was going to be waiting for me.
saying that I can't see anything, I would like to use a bonus action
Oh, I
to
look
cause
very red. What have I done?
my helm to appear, and I get to see in darkness up to 120 feet.
I'm going to
Unfortunately,
use a psychic.
this is a very heavy darkness. So
I see through
the
magical darkness.
the mechanic behind this room is that you cannot see.
If it's magical darkness, I still see through it.
It's blind.
It's. Oh, is it?
Do I have anything to fix blindness? I'm basically Space Jesus.
I wear a Space Jedi.
And what would you call Jedi if not Space Jesus?
Not
Space wizards.
Yes.
Jesus was not a wizard.
Jesus was
Okay, seeing as how we're now blind, I'm just going to put my left hand against a wall, and then just start following it around a room.
Oh,
Slowly.
Stop. I am going to reach out with my mind to a range of 120 feet and feel for other creatures.
Okay.
If it thinks I'll know where it is.
Do you need to make a roll of any sort for that, or does it just do?
It says it connects with their mind, so I think. I'll leave it to you, the DM. It doesn't specifically say, but it doesn't say either way.
Okay. I don't know if there would be much thought in it, but you reach out and you sort of feel the mind waves of 4 people, grand total, around you. Well, 3 people around you, and then elsewhere in the room, you can feel 3 other senses of other creatures.
I then broadcast my thoughts of, gentlemen, we're not in this room alone to them, and this isn't said out loud. This is in their heads.
I would
I
like
don't know
to
what
feel,
they are.
I would like to feel around. Who do I feel beside me?
Which
Get
side?
your hands off there. You're not my girlfriend.
Okay. I know who's to my left or to my right now.
To your right, your hand just swoops open air.
What about my left?
To your left, you feel the wrinkled nutsack of a space Jedi.
I don't like this.
He doesn't get a slap. Guys, I was just looking through my character sheet with the packet, more like the amount of pages, and I've just found two very important pages.
Oh,
I don't know what use these have had. I don't know why I felt the need to put these with the packet, but
okay. So I'm just going to do as I said and start giving my way around the walls on the room.
Okay. So the mechanic behind this room, because obviously you can't see anything around you, you should be able to see the grid for where your characters would be.
no.
No, you can't.
No.
Okay. You should be able to at least see, if you use the highlight tool, you can find where your character is. You would then need to move in 5-foot squares each time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jim Pickens, as you go to take a step forward, you're bumped into by Kimara again.
Ah, space wizard. Everyone just wants to feel you up today for some reason. Okay, I'll take a step back and leave him alone.
So as you moved north and you felt a solid wall. Kimara, as you move forward, you're still okay.
Right, I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
What?
So I'm gonna so I can so I can fly up in the
You're
air.
a metal snowman that can now fly.
Yes.
What BS is this?
I mean,
Plus spells, dude.
I mean, there was jetpacks. This dude is from 40,000 years in the future.
But okay, so I'm gonna cast fly. Gonna go over to the wall. I'm just gonna be keep a hand sort of against the wall while I'm sort of going round.
Okay. How high up are you flying?
I'm only 10 feet in the air, so we can get our other.
Flies up, hits his head immediately.
So I can get 10 to 50 feet movement.
Okay.
Guys, I found the firewall.
As you made it to there, Kimar, you bump into a wall.
I have no idea where he is.
I'm feeling the wall. Tell me when the wall disappears. Okay. So tell me when I run out wall.
And you are now at the edge of a wall. You are bumping into a wall as you walk. You've bumped into another wall.
Ah.
I've lost myself.
Can I see anything? Can I feel any other?
Still just plain wall.
Am I just hitting the walls every time? Yeah.
You are
just
at a wall.
So, tell me when I can stop, or when to stop. So I move. 1.
Regald, you are still floating in the air, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm still floating around. Yeah.
Okay.
I walk under him. I take it.
You are okay.
Yeah, I go again. Was I able to move there?
Yep, you're still okay.
I'm still feeling along the wall.
Netero, could you make me a dexterity save?
Okay. I'll do this in the program.
I can't believe I've nothing to fix blindness.
It's more so
Nick!
I'm just imposing the darkness on you guys, because if you can see in here, then the room is fucking easy.
Well, to be honest, as I said, like my vestige is designed to see through even magical darkness.
Yeah.
It's basically it gives me devil sight.
Can use an action. Can use an action. Action means 6 seconds.
Is
To
this
end
the,
any status effects on the character. I'd like to take 6 seconds and end my blindness, please.
Unfortunately, as I say, it's a part of this room. If you can see, there's no point to the room. So you can try to do that, but it doesn't count as a status.
So basically, it's the same way as whenever I played that one shot with you at the what's it called, the Northern Lights bar. Basically saying, "Oh, I'm gonna blow up that wall." It's like, no, you can't.
Why can't I cause a cave in and save the day? You just can't.
Oh yeah, I also use evasion, so whatever it was doesn't damage me.
So Netero, as you were walking forward, you stubbed your toe on a table, stumbled over it, but you landed very gracefully again.
Okay.
Oh Jesus!
Most
What was
fiendish
that
of all.
noise?
There's a table here.
Can I triangulate where his voice is coming from and move to him?
If
What
you want to
terrible
make a
interior
call out,
designer created this trap?
If I want to what?
if Jamie wants to make a call out, then where was my mechanics for that? I have
Well,
I did say there's a table over here.
yeah, I can triangulate where that came from.
so
And if not, I can tell what direction he is because I can feel his thoughts.
where's my fucking notes and shit
If you
here?
try to go in there, you're gonna die.
So you can identify each other by Jamie. If you do a 1d20 minus your charisma modifier,
Minus it.
minus.
Good thing I only have a -1.
Is that a plus on
So
there?
you
That's a plus. That'll be a +1 then.
No. I
Two
have a
negatives make the
+1.
positive.
I have a +1, so
Oh
it's a
right,
-1.
okay.
Oh, okay.
13.
Okay. So
Question.
Yep.
I do technically have a passive perception of 21.
no, that's fine. This isn't you perceiving.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
with your call out,
That's also with hearing.
deep, deep,
I'm just saying for like reference for if anyone else does call outs technically.
So your call out shows where you are. Sam, if you could make me would you make me a wisdom roll? So D20 plus your wisdom modifier.
Oh, it's just a +1 of it. 11.
Okay. So you didn't perceive it well enough in your head to actually call out and say, "I'm over here." So everyone knows where Jimmy is, but you can't show him where you are.
Okay, where's Jamie?
You can see on.
Oh, okay, I see him now. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
There's
going
like
to
a
start
table
moving.
here.
I'm going to start moving towards.
As you
Shadyar.
did that last step, sorry, you have to go back to. Sorry, I can't grab that. You have to go to here. If you can find your character, you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Are you walking into a table as well?
It could be something even more dangerous. It could be a cabinet, a wardrobe. The
Unfortunately,
feng shui in here is terrible.
Unfortunately, because you failed that, you have fallen, and it is about a 10-foot drop, which deals you 6 damage. On the plus side, however, everyone heard the thump and they know where it came from. So,
I'm just enlarging the map.
there we go.
Oh.
So everyone knows where Sam's character is.
Can we like suddenly like all become Daredevil because we can't see, and then use our hearing and sonar to perceive the world? Does that work?
There is means and ways. I have got those mechanics writ together.
Question.
Ah!
I can see his character.
Question. What about the alert feat?
What does it do?
Oh, yeah.
You cannot be surprised.
Okay.
That would be very
So,
surprising.
What you're saying is it's a feat that allows you to see everything coming?
Yes.
There's
As
a
long as you're
there's a
conscious.
problem.
As long as you're conscious.
There's a problem with seeing anything coming in this room.
But it doesn't even have to be serious. You know the way that I like to think of it. It's like someone goes to make like a bow attack. You might be walking like straight like away from them.
Mhm.
They pull out their little bows, they fire it, and then you're just kind of like, "Choo!"
Regold and Jim, do you guys want to do anything? You haven't really moved for quite a while now.
All right, I'm going to fly on top of thing because I'm still 10 feet ahead on top of him.
To be
Okay.
honest, it makes sense with the 21 in perception.
To try and map things out, I am now going to yell at the top of my lungs as I run frantically around this room, so I can try and map it out. So
I
that
mean,
would be
you
all
could
I'm
do
going-
that like turn by turn by turn.
All I'm going
Yeah,
to say
I'm just going to be non-stop yelling, only to breathe, to refill my lungs,
What?
to yell more.
Okay,
would
so
that
do you
not be a
breathe?
really
I know
technically-
the revived class didn't breathe.
question?
go for it.
Would that not be a really hard perception DC to try and map out the room? You are proficient in echolocation, are you?
No, but I'll give it a go.
No, this is where Jim Pickens reveals that his father was actually a deep water submarine.
So,
I'm
Michael, do you
starting
want to move and then shout, or do you want to shout and then move?
I'll move and then shout.
Okay, so where do you want to move to? 5 foot at a time?
Yeah, 5 foot at a time.
His parents were deep water submarines. His father put his periscope up the
line
mother's missile
up.
silo.
Or
Okay.
come into something.
And make a dex save for me.
Okay. Dex save. Okay.
Am I going to hear another person?
22.
And once you hit that particular square, you stand into a little thing of some sort. Sounds metallic to you, and it gets stuck on your foot. But the benefit to that is it makes enough sound that you can see this area.
Wait, where did I go?
okay.
Sam is floating above you still. Regold is floating above you.
Okay.
So you
so
caused enough sound
Now-
and enough ruckus that you are
So
there.
I hear him above me.
Yep.
This thing is now making noise and it's stuck to my foot, yeah?
Now,
I now
not
start
to,
tap dancing around the room. I just tap
again,
dance my way
guys,
to victory.
not to make the mystic seem overpowered, but I'm going to spend 5 sorcery points, and I grow a pair of wings.
Just because. Don't even bother trying to explain that nonsense. We'll just
I
believe
can send
you.
you. I can send you the screenshot if you don't believe me. I
can't
grow
be
a
bothered
pair.
to believe that nonsense. Anyway, I'm going to continue my plan of tap dancing to victory. I'm going to move to here and keep tap dancing.
Okay, so every
I-
time that you move, the area before where you were will be covered up with darkness, and everywhere you move to will be revealed with darkness.
Okay.
Okay.
So I grow wings, and I'm going to fly out of the hole.
You are not in a hole. You just fell flat on
What am
the
I in?
solid floor.
Okay.
Well,
Well, whatever. I take flight,
Okay.
and I start moving around.
And how high up were you?
We'll call it 10 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, join me in my tap dancing. It seems to work. I don't know how, but it's working. We can all
I
join
cannot
together.
tap down.
Neither can
My
I,
feet
but
aren't
it's
on the
working.
ground. I cannot tap.
Oh. Well, you're boring, aren't you? Don't worry,
Can I,
I'll
like,
be the hero team
clap?
today.
Sadly,
Well,
I
I mean,
don't have my ability to astral project yet.
Okay, I'll make another movement over to here, because I'm
Okay.
guessing this thing is another trap.
Yes, it's another pot, the same as the one that you have on your current foot.
Wait, so it's just a pot? Okay, other foot going into the pot. So is that like double the size? It's like now a 4x4 square, or
No, because it's still making the same volume of noise each foot.
I'm gonna move over to here.
What if he bangs the pair at 2 feet together? Surely that'd make more noise.
Same deal.
no? That'll probably just free my feet.
All right,
What's that?
I'm gonna move.
I can just about see it. What is it?
That's me.
Oh,
I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna shoot straight in front of me.
Okay.
What?
oh, that's dangerous.
Well,
So
my gun's extremely loud.
use the ruler to show me what direction you're shooting.
I will be this direction.
Okay.
Would we see anything in the brief second where there's a flash?
Let's find out.
Because
Just fire a shot.
whoa, hang on. Right before he does that, surely I'd have heard him loading his gun. Can I reach out with my mind to see if any of the other presences I felt in the room is standing in the path of that bullet?
Actually, now that I check my messages there, unfortunately, Sam, as you go to move forward, I need you to make a dex save from where you were. So you were floating above jam jar. Make me a quick dex save there.
No, that's not. No. Okay, two things. One, this is me.
So me,
Two, I was never.
Chef.
I was
Yep,
never near.
Raggled.
Oh, that's Sam. Okay.
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 Right, dex save.
Yep.
Okay, that's plus 10, so it's not too bad. Plus, so 27.
Okay. As you fly forward, you feel a pressure sort of on your knee, and you need to react to that. It is around about sort of, let's say about knee height, maybe a little bit halfway up your thigh.
Okay.
You're getting bummed.
I'm just gonna try and grab it with my arm.
Okay. Make me a strength save.
Strength save or
Sorry, yeah, strength save.
Right. Okay. It's only a +3, like so. 9.
Also, I put the screenshot of my Word document in the group chat if anyone doesn't believe that I can grow wings.
So with a 9, unfortunately, that does not cut it. The object that you grab, you try to move it, and it just does not move.
Jim, I think we should head towards them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And I just tapped out the way forward.
Tap down.
Wait, no. We're going this way, Jim.
I thought the gunshot was okay.
No, it got retconned.
Right.
What's being revealed to us, Stefan?
As you step forward, you hide this area again because you're no longer there, and you get this area revealed.
Okay.
Take another step forward, I'd say.
Okay.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
As you clunk forward, you see Netero and Regald are on the same spot. So
Can I ask, how is it we're seeing this? Is it literally echolocation?
We don't.
More or less. More or less.
Okay,
It's like we can
'cause
hear.
I thought it was the way it was looking. I thought it was this thing was literally pushing the darkness back.
Yeah, this is like a representation of what you're able to see or what you're able to hear, smell, all that
I'm
sort of
going
stuff.
to fly over and sort of feel down and figure out what this is.
As you touch it, you can see that it is the first half of a little bench.
The first half.
First half of a bench.
Is there anything on the bench? I feel along the bench.
No, the bench is sideways because it has been knocked down.
I like to
He
think
tripped
you're
over.
like flying there, kind of like rubbing your hands, like rubbing your whole body against it.
Okay. Next movement, I will be going this way.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with him because he knows what. Well, he doesn't know, but like he's.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm dancing our way to victory. I'm doing every bard's dream right now.
Now, Stefan.
Yep.
I'm not sure how familiar you are with sound dynamics, but if it was hitting the wall, surely it'd be displacing out the way and we could feel a bit more of the wall. Because the sound would hit the wall, sound waves would hit the wall and travel along it.
That's this is a D&D channel, not a science channel.
Yeah. Okay, so this is just a wall in front of me.
Solid wall. Because
Okay.
of Sam and
Nothing's
his radiant
truly
sort of sound and being able to perceive certain things, you can see ahead of you that the wall is about 10 foot tall. I love my tens.
I'm
can
going to
I-
fly up and see if the wall meets the ceiling.
The wall does not meet the ceiling.
Oh, I could go over the wall.
But then you'll be blind.
Can I?
No,
Can I?
not
Can I move?
not if I pick you up and
Yeah.
take you with me.
I think we can both pick him up and move him.
Yeah.
on our side.
Okay, pick me up.
Do you know that? Oh no. Do you know the thing you do where you hold your hand like that? The other person holds a hand like that. You do that and it makes a seat.
Yes.
We do that and literally lift him over that way.
Okay, but now I'm the only one over here. So
No,
I'm the
because
only one.
we've both gone with you
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
because we're carrying you.
Well, see if you can carry him. And I can carry Jam. I can carry Jam Jar.
Would I be
Okay.
able to carry him?
So I need you to make a strength save for me to see if you're going to lift him up.
But make sure to be careful with me, because the pots on my feet are what keeping us alive here. And we need
Fair
to make sure
enough,
they're
okay.
accurate.
That becomes a 14.
14 is enough to lift him, but the pot weighs him down a little bit.
Okay, but I have lifted him.
You lifted him ever so slightly, but you dropped him down again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I sort of call out to the Space Marine. No, give us a hand. We'll do them one at a time.
Right. So between both of us, we can probably lift him.
Okay, so if you're both doing it, would you both roll me a strength save with advantage?
Yep. Okay.
13 and 14.
Yeah, okay,
12.
that meets. I was setting like a target of about 32 there, but that's fine. So you both managed to lift him up. The pot stays on his foot.
Okay, we carry him to the other side of the wall, set him down, then come back for Jamjar.
I walk
Telling
over the
Jamjar
wall.
exactly where to stand so that we can
I
cover
just
him.
I heard that they were flying over something because it's like the sound goes from being loud to then being quiet.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. Yeah.
I
know
just
that
walk.
on this side of the
I
wall.
walk over. I walk over,
Oh, you
and I
can
feel
walk
the
on walls. Yeah.
I just walk up the wall.
Okay.
I
That
walk
makes.
over.
Okay, so as you set him
Also,
down,
it's just occurred to me something's just occurred to me, Michael.
Mhm.
I think this is the best, like your character and my character have ever gotten along. Any of our two characters, it's probably the best we've
Your
ever gotten
character
along.
isn't doing anything. You're just hovering there. I'm dancing. I'm loving this. Okay, we'll go this way now.
No, but usually your character hates mine. That doesn't seem to
Because
have
you're
happened.
always
this time.
annoying and trying to murder something.
No comment.
okay, so as you do an extra stomp, you reveal the area around you, and if everybody could roll initiative for me.
Damn it! What is that?
I don't care what it is. It's going to die.
Okay.
26.
An 11. It's not a natural one, at least. There's still a possibility I'll go first or before it.
Maybe it just wants to dance with us.
Maybe.
The
You can dance
question
if you
question
want to.
for the DM. Does it want to dance with us?
You can try a persuasion.
I really want to try and persuade it to dance with me.
Go for it.
Well,
Yeah.
technically I'll be first, so I'm going to persuade.
Yeah.
But what was it, girl?
Alright, so I'm going to persuade it by putting a gun to his head and blowing his brains out.
That's an
Then just
intimidation.
make it
That's not a
Western dead.
persuasion.
It's a lot closer to intimidation.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull my gun out and start aiming at his feet and just scream dance. And start firing at his feet.
Okay, roll me an intimidation.
Okay. Right. Cool.
If you want to, you can leave your friends.
Jesus Christ.
You fire and you end up actually misfiring with your gun. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to be an issue because, of course, good technology, but the bullet doesn't come out.
Oh, you had a jam.
Alright, so I hit him with a bottle of gun going, dance!
You've already had your try. So let's get you all into the correct order. That is the end of your turn, or is there anything else you want to try?
I'm going to use my bonus action to use magic weapon to make my bolter a magic weapon.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't. I don't have the right to be angry with that.
Yeah. As a mystic, you have probably got a feat in there somewhere that allows your farts to be magic.
No, that's what makes mystics so broken. They can do all this shit without magic.
It's practically an Eldritch Knight with Space Marine armor.
So that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Jim Pickens, dance away, my boy.
Okay, so
Question.
can I guess? Do I see like a shape in front of me? Like doing this echolocation thing, do I get a sense of its shape and size?
It is approximately about 5.5 foot tall, average sort of humanoid build.
Okay, so
Question. We technically can't see it, so every attack against it is at disadvantage.
yeah. So I think persuading it to dance with me is my best option, which is really weird to say. All right, I'll just look at that and say, "Let's dance, my friend. We're all friends here." And I just start doing a tap dance and do a Fred Astaire impression.
Okay, roll for it for me. It's a performance check.
Performance. I've never done performance before. This is interesting.
Okay.
9.
It sees as you're tapping away. Well, it senses as you're tapping away. It kind of gets the sense that there's a rhythm, but it's not feeling it.
No.
It's a bit offbeat.
9 as in use.
I'm
9
using
as in.
too, so.
Was it 9 as in you scored 9, or 9 as in 9 assists, 9 good?
No.
Both, apparently.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Kimar?
Again, not to make the mystic sound stupid or overpowered or anything, I grow a set of claws, burning 3 sorcery points to make it do 3 slashing damage when I land this hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swipe at him. And because because I'm a mystic.
You fart out confetti.
No,
like a little...
I'll deal an extra 2d8 psychic damage on top of this.
And you get pissed off.
There's a 20 hit.
A 20
roll again
hits.
because it's technically it's at disadvantage.
20 hits. Hang on. So 10. Hang on, no. 3d10 plus the 5. So that's 26 damage, and on top of that, it will also suffer another 30. So 39 damage.
39 damage. What type of damage was that again?
Slashing for the 26 and psychic for the 13.
Okay. As you hit it with the psychic damage, you see that its body starts to swell up and bursts like a balloon.
What is it? Psychic or is it? Give me 2 seconds.
It is psychic.
For the 2d8. Yeah, psychic.
Yeah, you just
Uh-huh.
popped them
I've
like a
had
balloon.
dance partner there. Anyway.
So I thought it was. I couldn't remember whether it was psychic or force. Either or would have made sense.
I'll move forward as
Okay.
we continue. Are we still in initiative order, or?
Yeah, from this point on, we'll do initiative order.
Oh, then I should probably go back there.
So next up is Netaru.
I just heard a balloon pop.
What have you been No, I'm an idiot. I was about to ask Jamjo, what were you doing? Did you have your hand up a chimney or something? But I've just realised it's a sleeve of tattoos. I thought your whole arm was covered in soot.
And after the lockdown's done, this here bit's getting covered up finally.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Technically, I have 50 feet of movement.
Oh no, I'd love to see Jamjar get a tattoo, but the tattoo artist has to maintain social distancing. He's just got the needle on a stick.
People are actually doing that. There are people doing that.
Fuck this. I'm just running to the end.
Okay,
I'm
so
running as far as I can.
you were here, weren't you?
Yeah, I was here.
Okay, so as you run forward, make a quick dex save to make sure you don't trip over the space wizard.
Yeah.
I'm still in the sky.
You're
Yeah, no, I'd still be
the space
flying.
knight.
I'm flying as well. I've got wings.
Oh, okay. You're how far up? Oh well, on that 20,
Doesn't
you
matter,
fucking
anyways.
backflip past them.
I'm like doing cartwheels and shit, like dodging.
Okay, so
Like-
proceed forward as 5 foot increments, and we'll see how far you get.
The
And as you hit that spot, you bump into something in front of you.
Oh, what is it?
Let's go, Jim.
Did anyone count how many?
I kind of
You have to wait for you have to wait for initiative order.
I'm gonna try.
okay.
I'm gonna try and investigate what that thing is in my leg.
It's not on your leg anymore.
Oh, okay. No worries. What's it called? I got a rough idea where Jamjar is, so I'm gonna stick fire my gun at our direction.
Did you end your turn, Nether?
I want to touch whatever's in front, or like in front of me. I want to know what the shit is.
Okay. As you reach forward, you feel something vaguely fleshy and somewhat humanoid in shape.
I punch it.
Okay, make a roll for me.
It's a small child.
Great.
Lost in the dark.
Better.
You're used to killing miners anyway, so don't worry.
Minors, not minors.
Nothing happened. Oh yeah, when I made that mistake, fuck, autocorrect screwed me there.
20.
A 20 hits.
And that is the 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it whatever it is? Technically, I get 2 attacks.
Okay, if you want to.
So the
Would
first
it be feeling
What-
angry or
Well,
sad at that?
whatever's in here is
Because
not
my
nice
space
by the
wizard's just done a
sounds of
full
things.
Yoda during Order 66. Just
There's a
there's
15
great
hit.
sadness.
15 does not hit.
Okay, so the first hit did 6 damage, and that was it.
Okay. You hear a vague sort of like snarl noise in the darkness. Do you want to try and recognize the noise or just carry on?
I'm going to end my turn there and let the guys catch up.
Okay.
Try
Next in
to-
the roll is Regold.
Okay, as I said,
What say we go the opposite direction?
I'm gonna fire straight in front of me, so I know he's because he's not in the line of fire, so I'm actually gonna try and light the area up.
So show me with the ruler what direction you're shooting.
I'm gonna be shooting. Well, let's see. I'm here where so I'm gonna be firing here.
Pick
I
your
thought you were
pick
here.
your character for me.
They fucking place the characters on top of mine, so I can't even fucking touch mine now.
I think
Remember, Sam, if you use the highlight tool,
Yeah,
you
that's
can find
fine.
where yours is.
Yeah, I got.
That,
Why I don't know why I was over there. Okay, anyway, go move over the layer, then go fire forward.
Okay.
So I'm going to fire here.
Okay, make a roll for me.
23.
23 works. And you're firing directly in this direction.
Yeah.
Okay. So you fire off the round and it flies through the air and hits solid wall.
It should
And
explode, so it should light up the area.
the explosion does light the
What's the
area,
rate
and you
of
can
the-
see this. Wait, that's a different
how
tool.
big is the explosion? Is it only like a wee 5-foot explosion?
It's 5 feet, yeah.
Okay, so you can see in the distance where you're going.
Cool.
You
Vaguely.
can tell that there's a.
So I've already moved like about 15 feet. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get up to there. Then I'm going to get my foot stuck in the pot
Okay.
Purposely or
purposely.
not?
What size
Someone else
are?
wants to join
Are
the
you?
dance party?
You're a space marine. Your whole fucking armor is.
Yeah.
Yeah, why's my armor and my clunky noises? Like it should be.
Because you're flying.
No, even before I was flying, I wasn't making clunky noises.
The pots are magical.
There, yeah.
Yeah, you're the magic
Let's go with that.
dance.
It's magic and shit.
Let's go with that.
Okay, can I get my foot into the magic pot?
The
No.
magic pot itself is like a little tiny latrine. You're
think
only
Stefan's been
talking the
smoking his
space of
own
about
fucking magic
2 foot
pot.
wide at most.
What's
The
that? Sorry.
You're only talking about a 2 foot wide pot, and the entrance of it is about a foot in width.
All right, can I stick my stuff in the pot?
You could, but being a staff, it's a
it-
very small, pokey end, so it's not going to catch anything.
It's like Stefan with the merchant. You're struggling to get into the small opening.
Oh, he definitely didn't struggle. He got it. He got it in
Oh,
there.
ease of entry wasn't.
Yeah, but you don't want to break this. That's the only difference. You don't want to like break it.
You don't. That's the difference. You don't
Can,
want
can I
to.
just can I just grab the pot and then just start banging it off the ground?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to take the child's attempts?
I
I
just-
found something. Let's whack it off something.
Yeah, I just go pick up the pot, go land, and then whenever I'm going, every time I move, I'm going to start banging it. Just go bang it off the floor.
Okay. And I'm just going to move you here so I can delete that because that's now in your possession. So that's the end of your turn.
Whose turn is it now?
Next up is Jim
Mine.
Pickens. Dance for me, bitch.
Okay, doing my best Dorothy from Wizard of Oz impression, I will
Very
link
boring.
arms with Key Mar and just start dancing forwards.
I will assist in the air as much as I can. Since he's linked arms with me, am I moving with him?
Yes, you would have to move with him, but you're going to be
Good.
talking
That was my
grappled steps and shit like that. So you're talking half movement. Mhm.
Oh.
Oh, alright, well, I'll be careful anyway. So I'll just be moving 5 feet until you can illuminate the space in front of me.
What the fuck is that thing?
And you
What thing?
step forward 5 foot, reveals that. And
Okay, so I'll move to. So now I can probably move. I'll de-link my arms and then move to here.
okay, so as you pitter-patter along, you then hide the area behind you, which was here. And where's the fucking tools? There's got to be hotkeys for this shit. As you stomp
Yeah.
your foot on the last step, you reveal the area around you.
Okay.
What is this thing? What does it look like to us?
We can't
It-
see it.
The icon is actually a cobloid, but if you want to make an insight check, I will tell you what it is essentially based on.
Okay, my insight's +6. $25.
25. Okay. So, as I say, this is a little bit of out of game shit. The icon is wrong, but it is a goblin.
Oh, okay. Okay, so would me linking arms with Quaimar, would that be my action? Like, can I still attack this turn?
If you want to attack, go for it.
Cool.
Is it
I'll
being combat because Jamjar's already punched it?
I
It
assume so,
currently is
so
in
I'll-
combat. Because now
I'll take
everybody
out
in that
both
little
my
bubble can
daggers.
see each other.
Cool. I'll take out both my daggers and stab it twice.
Go for it.
First attack, 24.
Hits it.
Second attack,
Hits it
27.
again.
Okay, so it's 1d4 plus for just the daggers. It's that,
Just go stick
and
it
then
out.
then the sneak attack, 8d6.
Nice.
Give me a second. There's
To be honest, I'm near enough sure an 8 in damage already kills it.
Yeah, but these might be super. These
I'll
might be just
re-roll
super.
that,
These might be super induced.
They're
Yeah, so
they're
it's 20
buffed up a little bit, so they're designed to
20
be a little bit of an obstruction. But that Michael, could you describe your kill for me?
Yeah, so me just dancing along, happy as can be, joyfully laughing. I eventually then figure out, oh, here's something, but it doesn't want to dance with me, so I'm unhappy. So I stab it twice in the eye.
That'll work. That'll definitely kill it.
As my reaction, I'll take its soul as a soul trinket. It might be able to guide us out.
Okay.
We're the heroes. I take his soul as a soul trinket.
I never once said Jim Pickens was a hero.
That's fair enough.
To be honest, he did say that he did anyone want to join a cult?
My
Heroes don't
cult,
tend
we're
to
lovely people. We have cake.
cult people.
That's what the Green Pastures twat said, I'm sure.
He sounds awfully familiar to your other character who played in my other one shot, Michael.
He is.
The Sims character.
So
So that's the same person.
This is the Sims character.
Oh, same character. Alright, fucking hell.
okay, next
Took you
up
now
in
to
the list
realise that.
is Kmar.
Kmart.
I am going to sort of just move to here, and then I'm going to use Beacon.
Okay. What does that do?
I shine bright light in 10 foot and dim light in 20 foot. My whole body just lights up.
There's no light in the place, so it wouldn't work.
That won't work.
Oh. Okay, well,
Is it a
I'm gonna-
spell or something vaguely similar to a spell? Because you're a fucking mystic.
Psionic talent. So, while what I'm burning psi points on would be counted as spells, a talent would be a cantrip, essentially. It's a cantrip.
Okay. So with a 10-foot radius, you are able to see this much in front of
Hey.
you.
Wait, what confused?
I've been able to do that this whole bloody time!
Nobody asked.
How come he can do it with a Damager can't do it with his magic?
You didn't use magic.
His,
Yes,
I
did!
said I wanted. I
Did
said
you
I wanted
produce
to
light?
use my vestige.
Yeah,
I said I wanted to
that
use my
allows you to
vestige.
that allows you to see. This doesn't produce light, or this produces light.
Wait a minute.
I've been able to.
Give
The
me a
only
torch.
reason I haven't done this is because you led us to believe it wouldn't work.
I led you
Yeah,
to
someone
believe
might have
nothing.
thought.
Remember that. No, this is where I'm going to sort of throw myself under the bus a little bit. But you have a pet fish in your pocket that can give you hints to the world around you.
King!
To be honest, I was going to use my turn to ask the pet fish.
I've got a shitload of
No,
mechanics for this room that'll allow you to work, but nobody asked a question.
I know. But here's my question: like me as like a single character, like
Mhm.
my vestige is designed like basically is my aura coming out of me and creating like this mask that allows me to see in the
He's
dark.
got
It's
ghost
also-
eyes.
Yeah, I basically gain ghost eyes.
Okay. The ability to see has been like changed in this, but the ability to produce light has not.
Okay.
Well, do you know
Can
what?
we
Do you know what
still
really
use the
made me
light
think
to
it
see?
wouldn't work? The bit that made me think it wouldn't work was when Stefan went, "It's blindness."
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
affects the eyes. So
Yeah,
we
that-
can't see.
Yeah.
Even
Do
if
you know,
this is light enough, we-
if a blind person has a torch, they may as well have a carrot.
Yeah. Which is why I'm using echolocation.
Fuck me! Like, yeah. Oh my god!
There are mechanics in this to allow you to see, but nobody asked.
Are these mechanics trained and recognized by a guild? Because
Fuck no.
they're doing a
Homebrew.
shot. Okay. I move here, shedding light the whole way. What is seen?
Okay, as you move to there, you produce, was it 10 foot?
Yep. No. Well, 10-foot bright light, another 10-foot in dim light.
Okay, so
The
I
20
will
feet
give
in
you
total.
the 10-foot
Yeah.
bright light.
Okay. I look at what I'm standing next to. What is that?
It is a pot.
Okay.
Anyone got that light
Which
cantrip?
I didn't. Yeah, it's a pot. Which until recently I didn't realize I could render completely obsolete.
Put it on. Sam, put it on. Wait a minute, you're floating, it doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
mind that.
One, I'm floating. Two, I'm glowing.
Yeah, no, I'm still gonna tap dance.
That concludes my go.
Okay,
Tap dance.
Neteru,
Tap dance.
that is your turn.
It's my
This
turn.
is like finding out you had the Holy Grail the whole time, but you've been using it to piss in.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I'm going to walk into the light when I'm going to pull out little fish friend, and I'm like, "Hello, tell us about, or can you tell us about this room?"
Okay. Make me a roll to see what he tells you.
Okay. If he's a little bitch, the fish is dying. Yeah, he's being a
Yeah.
little bitch.
Unfortunately, he hasn't got an awful lot to say.
He goes into the pot.
And slips into the little jar that it is provided with and vanishes out of your hand before you're able to fuck it up.
No, like I take the jar and I put it in. I place the jar. Like I'm not throwing it in. I'm placing it. I don't want this. He fucked up. He fucked up one too many times.
Okay,
Alright.
so that only counts as a bonus action if you want to do anything else in your turn.
I can't really do much because apparently even my great eyesight can't see jack shit.
Okay, can I ask him a question?
Reggles, go for it. Make
I
a
always
roll
thought
and
I
let me
thought the
know.
way you were talking about it was like you can only
Yeah,
ask
you
the
were
question
blind.
whenever he decides to come into your pocket. That's what I thought.
Yeah, he goes into everyone's pocket on each turn, and then you just need to make a roll. You use a bonus action, roll a dice.
Oh no, I
And
thought you mean he goes into a particular person's pocket each turn, so only want one person can ask
There's
the question.
only one
Yeah.
fish, but he can teleport into everyone's pocket on command, pretty
Mhm.
much.
That's it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Why am I rolling in real life?
Because you're tired of like rolling shit, and you're just gonna lie about what you rolled all the time.
Yeah, it was actually a 13, but tell you what, next.
I'll
That
tell you
doesn't
what,
do
I'll let
anything.
you have the 13. So the small hint
Aw.
for this room, okay? The small hint for this room is that anything that can produce a sound, or in the case of someone who doesn't have any sort of like magical capabilities, anything that can produce a spark can be used to see around you with a 5-foot radius. So, talkative sake, for the Space Marine, if you fire your gun, you get a 5-foot bubble around you, and you can see what's there. If it's a projectile, it fires forward and hits something. It'll go the whole distance, but whatever it hits also produces a 5-foot bubble.
Nice.
Question.
So you can
So,
see
what about,
directly in
what about,
front of you by firing straight. If it hits a creature, then you'll know there's a creature, 10 foot in front of me.
You won't.
Just out of curiosity, see if I fired was it called scorching wall? Scorching ray, which there's like a line of fire. Would that light up the area?
Line of fire from the gun to a point.
No, as a spell.
Hang on, that bench we found. Why didn't we light it on fire?
Because that'd be magical.
Because we didn't think that would work.
Who has fireball?
I have fireball.
I do.
Right, everyone stand 20 feet away from
That
them.
reminds me, actually. I forgot about this. I'm burning 5 psi points to make myself a 3rd level spell slot.
Fuck's sake.
So if I asked him a question, is that my action over?
You've
Bonus
asked him.
action.
It's just your bonus action, so you've still got your full turn.
All right, I'm gonna cast fireball.
Okay. What direction are you throwing it?
I'm gonna throw it here.
Okay.
Where?
Here.
If you're going there, everything with there.
Maybe move it over one wee more spot, like probably here then, because I don't want him in the range. I just want him outside the range.
Okay. So is it like an aim sort of spell, or is it like
No,
like a
it's a
breath
DC.
No, you
weapon?
make
You make a
dex
save.
saves. It's basically just an
You
explosion.
You
Okay.
point and you fire.
All right. So
It's like that age-old quote. I didn't ask how big the corridor was. I said I cast fireball. I love that quote.
what is the save for it again?
Dex.
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw and
Jesus
it's whatever
Christ.
spellcasting
All right.
modifier.
Oh well, that doesn't matter. So you fire it straight forward, and what is the amount of damage that it deals?
8d6. It's a
Yeah.
3rd level spell. Your goblin is about to get incinerated. That's what we know. And because I reached,
dragon or
and-
something.
and because I reached out with my mind, I know that this is the last thing left in the room. Because I know there's 3 other things in here with us, and we've killed 2 thus far.
Yeah. This whole corner over here just becomes light.
Alright, yeah. Oh wait, so that's only 2. So I need to roll an R2 then. So that's
How many third
30.
level?
Total of 30.
How many spell slots do you still have left?
I've used two. I've used 1 level 2 spell, 1 level 3 spell. No, 2
So
level
you
3
can cast-
spells.
Oh, so you can cast another level 3 spell and
Yeah,
light up the other end of the corridor.
yeah.
So, with that explosion, you hear a growl snarl in the distance, but it also turns to slag, and you light up this whole area.
Nice. Jam.
I see it.
Mine.
Um,
I just like charge towards it.
You do still have your movement.
Yep. So
I can get there. I can get there in one
I think I probably
turn.
could get there. Yeah, I'm just
Well,
going.
you can get there, but it would
Yeah.
require you leaping over 2 walls.
No, I can
just
walk
got-
over them.
I just gotta scream mine and then just land on it.
So,
Okay.
so 10 feet up. So 10 feet up, and then. Oh, I actually want to calculate this. So from here. I may not know.
Nah.
So, as Regald grabs the gem, the entire room starts to flood back up with light.
Nice.
There are stairs over here. We completely evaded it.
Well, I was basically over there.
Yep.
My question
Now
is
that the
what
light's
the
back
fuck
on
this
in the
thing is.
room.
That
Now
is
the
like
light's
a
back
little
on in the
puddle.
room, I'm going to ask my fish a
I walk
question.
over to it. I walk over to it. What is it?
It was, I think the icon for it is like a beer of some sort, or like a beer foam
On the stairs?
on the stairs. So if you had stepped on that, you could have slipped and broke your jaw.
Cool.
So because we're still in this room, I am going to read you the mechanics part there that nobody asked about. So
I kept rolling badly in her fucking thing.
I pull the fish out my pocket and just go, I've got a quick question for you.
okay.
Go fuck yourself, and then I put the fish back in my pocket.
That's not
That
technically a
wasn't a
question.
question, but okay.
Right.
I'll
So
pull my fish out of my pocket and ask it, so, did you like my dancing?
it was very
Roll a
nice.
d20.
It was very
Roll
nice.
a d20. Roll a d20 to find out.
No.
It was fucking shit.
It stays quiet. I love
Wait.
it.
So the
That-
mechanics of this
that's sad.
room
That's
that
sad.
everybody
Forget it.
actually, glazed over. Reading this just straight off my notes. All-encompassing magical darkness that can't be lifted for more than an instant. Simply find the gem, the room will light up. Small handful of enemies can cause a problem depending on build. So step 1, fumble in the dark. Players can move around a normal amount of distance that they should be able to. However, these steps must be made 1 square at a time until they finish their movement step. Obstacles can cause issues with a dexterity roll of 17 to not stumble and fall. Actions to help you see. The darkness functions similar to an enemy that its resistance to attack is 15. So you can listen. The player focuses their hearing to see what they can detect around them. Make a straight d20 roll, and we'll decide how far around them the player can perceive. So that's kind of like what Sam did with his character, with the whole like perceiving minds around you kind of thing.
Yeah.
Every 2 points on the dice is a single square outwards, up to a maximum of the full room. Spells create light, so ranged spells can be fired in any direction to see a 5-foot square around yourself, alerting others to your position, allowing them to see around you to the same distance. On a score over 14, the spell travels in a straight line until it hits something. Can be pointed at the floor a certain distance away for a closer bubble or of light, rather than seeing the whole way across the room. Creates a similar effect of 5-foot square on hit. Callouts, which you guys actually did earlier, anyways. Then there's the blade spark, was like if nobody has any form of magic or anything like that. Spark your blade off your shield or a rock or any kind of surface, for example the floor, with obviously the challenge rating being 15, say. Create a spark of 5 foot around yourself, showing yourselves in the area. To do so, perform a strength roll of 1d20 plus your strength modifier. These abilities can be performed at any time during each turn and do not cost an action. At the end of the player's turn, all areas that have been lit by them will return to darkness. Players will all stay visible to each other so long as they stay in the spot they became visible. For example, if the player lights a spot with a blade spark, then moves out of the lit area, they will return to darkness. However, if a player moves, then makes a blade spark, they will remain visible until the time they move.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, just if I pulled out a normal torch and lit it, it would light for a second and then go out again?
It would light for your turn, stay there until you moved, and then once you move away, then that's...
So, I'm guessing the best way of doing that was not to tap dance around the room.
It's actually not one that I had thought of, but it's kind of like the blade spark. The best way, theoretically, would have been magic. You do a 5 foot square around you, and
Yeah.
then there's a 5 foot square elsewhere.
I give the whole room a middle finger.
Yeah, I'm
In a,
taking my
in a sanctimonious Jedi sort of way.
Right,
A lightsaber pops out the middle finger as I'm walking.
I'm going to use the.
I walk.
What's that, Sam?
towards the door.
I'm going to use the gem to open the door then.
Okay. And with that, you get brought back to the arena again. I will move you now.
Could we take a few moments and go take like a quick break? So I wouldn't mind going for a quick smoke.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm probably I might just end up leaving it here, buddy, guys, because it's starting to get late. Like,
Yeah,
I don't see us getting this hard room done in 20 minutes. Like,
yeah.
Nah.
because I'm working in the morning.
No, that's good.
I know the feeling. I'm the same.
Where do you work?
next
Where do you
Monday?
work? I'll call in a threat.
I have to say, like if you'd or
Oh,
if,
I could.
if
Oh
you
no,
were
I know.
doing
I know where
something-
you work. I could threaten. I could say I'm a vegan and I'm gonna detonate something.
Like,
Have you ever had protesters outside the thing?
Oh
right?
yeah, we've had people come up and actually pet the pigs before they go into slaughter.
Okay. As in, like trying to stop them, or
No. They just come up and like pray for them and fucking like
Okay.
have butt sex with them and stuff like that. You
What?
Know?
What was that last one?
Bacon,
Pray
is,
for
that
them.
is that what makes bacon taste salty?
I say that.
All right. Well then, I take it we're gonna call it quits then.
Yeah, we could probably do
Yeah.
it pick it up again or something.
yeah, I think
fun.
it gives you
What's
time.
everyone-
It gives you time
what's
to
everyone doing
make
tomorrow?
more.
Tomorrow
I'm
I
at
think
work.
that's I won't be able to because his wife's going to get an adjustment Thursday, so I'm going to be working my balls off to try to get stuff done.